Good Friday evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a jam-packed Pat Parker Memorial Field in Lafayette, Tennessee, where we are set to punch a ticket to the Class 4A state championship game. It's a semifinal round matchup between the visiting Anderson and the hosting Macon County Tigers. I'm Noah McKay on the call here on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network. Thrilled to be joined outside tonight on a frigidly cold night by my friends Justin Matheny and Jeremy Tollison. Hallie Ledbetter on the sidelines. The lovely Madison McKay producing things for us. Michael Lindsay here for UpperCumberlandReporter.com. We rolled in 40 deep tonight to Lafayette, as did everybody else. This place was completely full at 4:40 p.m. today. They opened the gates at 4:30, and by 4:40, it was standing room only. Guys, it is a huge game tonight. The stakes are simple. We're playing on Black Friday. That means it's the semifinal round. Winner moves on to the state championship game, and everything about this matchup leads us to believe we're in for a really good one tonight.
Yeah, you're talking about the crowd. We got here a little later than you did, and as we're driving in, there's cars parked in yards, at churches, all over the place. They've got roads and everything blocked off just trying to get in here. It's what, small town, local high school football is all about. This is why you play. You play to get to this point for a chance to go to the state championship game. And everybody in this town, this county, they have come out in full force. It's loud. I mean, we're going to be sitting here screaming at each other at some point tonight just so we can hear, because we've just been in pregame, and it's been rocking on both sides, to be honest with you. It's going to be a really exciting night tonight, Jeremy.
Yeah, and as an official, this is what you look for all year long. As a team, this is what you look for all year long. As a fan, this is what you look for all year long. Our crowds, games of this magnitude, everything on the line. And I'll tell you, the semifinal is my favorite round of the year. Championships are awesome, but sometimes in those big stadiums, sometimes they just kind of lose the feel. But I'm telling you, this environment is going to be nuts.
We want to thank our presenting sponsors tonight for making it possible for us to be here. Macon Bank and Trust Company, they've been with us the entire postseason. Macon Sales LLC, welcome aboard and welcome back to Citizens Bank. You'll hear more from them throughout the broadcast. This is the Watson Chevy pregame show as we sit 27 minutes away from kickoff, live on the UCR YouTube channel and the NFHS network. Facebook's misbehaving. We're not worried about it. We've shared it on Facebook. Everybody will find us just like they did last week. Make sure you share this stream to all your friends and family as well, as we are on the NFHS network. We welcome those of you who may be watching from back in Anderson County. It is a long bus ride from here to there, and we've got time to get into this matchup, and there's a lot to get into here, guys. All time between these two teams, there is no history. The first ever meeting on the gridiron between Anderson County and Macon County, that makes sense. Why would Anderson County and Macon County ever play unless it's in the postseason? And it is a great matchup between two teams that absolutely can win the state championship. Anderson County under head coach Davey Gillum in his 16th season at the helm. They are 11-1 this year. They went undefeated in their region in those 16 seasons. They are 137-57. Of course, headlined 2 years ago in 2022 with the 4A state championship for Anderson County. That is the lone state championship in school history. For Macon County, this is their first ever home semifinal round matchup, and what a year it has been under head coach Kyle Shoulders in his 7th season here in Lafayette. They are 55-26, 11-2 this year. They were the 3 seed out of that very difficult Region 4, 4A, finishing behind Upperman and Sparta. Those are the two teams that beat them, and those are the two teams Macon County has beaten the last 2 weeks to get here. Oddly enough, Macon County as a program, a little more experience in the semis. This is their 4th meeting, or the 4th time they've made the semifinal round. For Anderson County, a little bit less. This is their 3rd time in the semifinal round, but obviously the recent history goes to Anderson County. A lot of moving pieces. Experience in this round only matters for about 5 seconds till they kick the football off, Justin, but Anderson County feels like that's where they have an advantage tonight.
Yeah, and like you said, something we hear coaches around here talk about. You want to get back with a group of kids. That's something that Anderson County has the chance to do is winning it in 2022. They've got a chance to make it back with a core group of those kids who are on that team. So, like you said, the Macon County being here 4 times the threes really goes out the window because none of these kids have ever made it that far. And Anderson County's got I'll be honest, they got a lot of cockiness, a lot of confidence maybe. So you might look at it arrogance. We'll get into that as we get a little closer to game time. But they feel like they're going to come in here and hang a bunch of points on the board and throw this ball all over the place. We're about to find out if they're going to.
It is the battle of two very contrasting styles and two teams that have left very little doubt en route to this semifinal round matchup. For Anderson County, dominant in their first 2 weeks of the postseason. 56-7 over Northview Academy, 54-14 over Elizabethton. Last week, their big rival in the postseason, Greenville and Anderson County, for the last decade have gone back and forth, and they got the 28-14 victory over Greenville. For Macon County, round one, no problem. 34-0 at Soddy Daisy. Round two, knocking off wire-to-wire number one Upperman, 28-15. That's been the bugaboo for this Macon County program. It had been 20 years since the Tigers had beaten the Bees. They did it, and they left no doubt in Baxter to a game we did, and then followed up their revenge tour with a victory over Sparta, 35-19 last week in the semifinal round, really leaving no doubt in those two games and getting revenge for their two regular season losses.
Leaving no doubt's a great way to describe those two. Really, the game in Baxter and the game in Sparta, those games were never in doubt. They controlled, you said wire-to-wire number one, they controlled from the kickoff to the end of the game and just dominate in different ways. You know, what's hard about Macon tonight, if you're from Anderson County tuning in, I'll just go ahead and spill the beans for you. They're going to run two different styles of offense tonight, and you never know which one you're going to get. It's not really a wing tee. It's not really a wishbone. It's just this weird
hybrid
kind of hybrid offense they've got, and they run it out of the gun, but they get under center, and the difference is when they're under center, your reads is everything's so much quicker. You've got to make a decision, and the linemen are coming off and they're cutting. They've got backs arcing and going different ways, and they've got guards or tackles pulling, and it looks like they're trying to run outside, then they cut it back inside. And they can do some of that because of the two Borders kids they got. But, I mean, it's just hard to prepare for it. And this is a weird week to play football in. To get ready for something like this, you're not in school like normal. You got Thursday. That's a big day. I mean, you've got to find a way to practice on Thursday. But it just steals some prep time for you. So if you can get ready for this offense in 4 days, you got a chance to win one. That's for sure.
And you look at these two teams, they each have some really nice wins this season. They've each emerged as two of the top four teams. There's no question about it. They deserve to be in this game, and you started to talk about it there, the contrasting styles. Anderson County going to come out 5 wide a lot tonight, 4 receiver sets, 5 receiver sets, throw it around the field a little bit. They have a Mr. Football finalist. We'll talk about those superstars in the game for both teams coming up. The question is, who does that favor? Macon County going to face a style they haven't seen a ton this year. They've seen a little bit of those concepts. There was a quote from Coach Gillum before the season to 5-Star Preps where he said, we haven't seen a wing tee since 2022. Well, now they're going to see some of those different concepts in here tonight. Very tough for these two coaches to have to get prepared for this with Thanksgiving, with it being the semifinal round. The question is, which defense can adjust to the offenses on the other side?
Yeah, my take on that from the Macon County side is they probably see more of what they're going to play tonight than Anderson County has seen of what they're going to play tonight. And all I mean is, they play a Stone Memorial. They play a White County who in the middle part of the season decided they were going to be an air raid and throw it all over the place. Upperman at times this year really aired it out and opened up the pass.
And they got a quarterback with as big of arm as anybody in the state.
As good a quarterback as they're going to play. And, I mean, you look at those things and think, Macon's been in games with dudes on the outside. What they've probably not seen is offensive line with the size and athleticism that Anderson County has this year, because they're they're a good-looking group of kids that they're probably not near as big as they say on the stat sheet. I mean, that's a tale as old as time there, how we like to inflate our height and size a little bit. When I was coaching at Tech, I would always, when you got a roster and looked at somebody, I said, you probably need to take off an inch and a half, and 10 to 15 pounds, and that's probably really what you got. That may be what we have out here a little bit tonight, but nonetheless, they're a good-looking group of athletic linemen. It doesn't look like they've got a bunch of, and no offense to my linemen out there, it doesn't look like they have a bunch of fat kids out there. They've got some lean, athletic guys who can get out there and run, and what they do, though, like you said, they're going to go 4 and 5 wide. They're going to be an empty. They're going to get some quad sets. And they're going to try to test Macon vertical. Macon's been game so far through this playoffs through that. No shortage of superstars in this game, and it's at the back positions. 2 for Macon County, the Borders twins, Gabe and Zach Borders. How about these stats combined? 2,808 rushing yards, 476 receiving yards, 43 touchdowns. Zach Borders, he's been more that
tailback this year. He's averaging 10.1 yards per carry on 1,582 yards. Gabe's been more the wingback this year, 11.7 yards per carry, 20 rushing touchdowns for Gabe Borders. He also has 20 catches on the season. Zach has 16 touchdowns, but there is a Mr. Football finalist, and a very deserving Mr. Football finalist for Anderson County in the form of Waylon LaRue. 2,057 total yards, 1,830 of them come rushing, 227 receiving yards. He has 26 touchdowns. They use him in different ways, and we expect them to use him in different ways tonight as they try to attack through the air from everything we've heard this week.
Yeah, Jeremy, for parts of the season as well, you've had keys to the game, and you had a really good one off air about what Macon needs to do up front.
Yeah, to me it all boils down to can either a combination of blitz or the defensive line get pressure on the quarterback and not allow him just to sit back there and pick you apart. In my opinion, that's the game. That's the game. I feel like it could be very high scoring, but can you get that pressure and can you take him kind of off kilt a little bit and not let him just attack you vertically? The
senior quarterback, a transfer out of Campbell County, Landon Hensley, will throw the football a lot tonight, we expect, for Coach Gillum. Hallie Ledbetter caught up with Kyle Shoulders to talk about all these things just moments ago. We'll hear from her, then some of our sponsors, and come back with more pregame as we sit 18 and a half minutes away from kickoff at Pat Parker Memorial Field. It's the semifinal round, and somebody's going to the state championship game. Don't go anywhere.
County coach, what do you need to do on defense to carry over last week's physical style of play?
I think it's just important offensively and defensively to do what we do. We can't get too caught up into them or trying to work our game plans to adjust to that. We've got to be ourselves. Defensively, it's going to be a challenge for sure. They're a very balanced attack. They do a really good job throwing the ball. They got Mr. Football back there as a running back. So it's going to be challenging, but I think it's just important for us to give great effort and get after it and do what we do.
You've been very successful in the run game so far this year. What do you need to see out of Gabe and Zach Borders tonight to continue that dominant run attack?
Again, a little bit of the same. I tell them this every week. They don't have to come out here and try to do anything exceptional. If they'll just be themselves, exceptional will happen, and we know that. We know what they can do. We just don't need to press the issue. We just need to be who we are and, have a big time doing it.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
You ready?
During times of need, we often seek stability. At Macon Bank and Trust, we take pride in being your reliable financial partner. With a legacy spanning over 105 years, we understand the importance of familiar faces, exceptional service, and cutting-edge convenience. Macon Bank remains the trusted name you recognize and the bank your family can trust in this community. Macon Bank and Trust Company, serving Macon, Clay, Sumner, and surrounding counties since 1919. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Come grow with us.
Macon Sales is your local equipment dealer and your hometown stop for new and used skid steer attachments, tractor implements, and trailers. Selections including grapples, steel smooth buckets, trailers, and much more. Macon Sales LLC is sure to have the solution for you. Call 615-388-9076 for more information or visit them on Facebook. Macon Sales LLC is proud to support the Macon County Tigers and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Citizens Bank is proud to sponsor tonight's game. Just like a winning team, Citizens Bank is there when you need them most, providing financial solutions that fit your goals, whether it's building a business, buying a home, or planning for the future. You can count on us to be there every step of the way. Experience the power of partnership with Citizens Bank. Good luck on tonight's game. Citizens Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When it's time to build, BD Paulston & Son Builder Supply should be your first destination. From roofing to brick, windows to doors, we've got you covered. We carry General Shell brick, Yellowwood treated lumber, DeWalt tools, PPG paints, Quaker windows, Simpson decorative accents, Milwaukee hardware and tools, and so much more. We believe in quality products reasonable prices, and uncompromising customer service. So come see us today. BD Paulston & Son Builder Supply, located at 905 Red Bowling Springs Road in Lafayette.
Live Oak Insurance and Financial is home to your trusted local insurance professionals. Their experts are here to provide guidance and options to fit your home, life, health, and business insurance needs. And with the Medicare enrollment period coming soon, they're here to answer your questions. Call 931-367-5483 to set up an appointment today. Live Oak Insurance and Financial is proud to sponsor student athletes in the Upper Cumberland and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back as we continue on with the Watson Chevy pregame show. We'll remind you, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. I'm Noah McKay, joined by Justin Matheny, Jeremy Tollison, Hallie Ledbetter. Michael and Maddie Lindsay are here for UpperCumberlandReporter.com, and the lovely Madison McKay producing things to my right. This is going to be the loudest place on earth in about 15 minutes or so when this game kicks off. Good contingent of Mavericks fans. The Maverick Mafia, as they are called, are here. The Macon Mob is here in full force as well. And, guys, as we look at this matchup, we talked about the contrasting styles. Talking happens. We've got our coaches' shows. We do all sorts of things. But something Coach Gillum said really caught your attention this week, Justin.
Yeah, and, it's probably a something that gives you a lot less heartburn this year that I'm not on the coach's show and say something
Amen.
out
yes,
of pocket.
It's a lot less stressful.
And, because Jacob just is as a professional as it gets, and I'm just not. So, but and I've told this to people a lot. When you are on live or you're doing something every week, inevitably you're going to say something that someone doesn't like or offends somebody at some point. When you're calling a game you're going to say something that somebody doesn't like. But you don't necessarily, as I see it, have to go out and look for that. And I've been calling games here for 3 or 4 years and been around the game my whole life. And I've
coached
never
at the collegiate level.
Yeah, I've just never heard another coach just flat out say he didn't think another unit on the other team was very good or polished and that they wanted to attack them. Now, I take that back. I've said stuff like that in the locker room. That's different. I've never seen someone say something like that in the media where it's going to circulate around and stuff like that, or you just don't see it very often. And that just kind of took me aback. So either they are just, one, supremely
to clarify,
confident.
so where Coach said on a show this week, he said he thought Macon secondary has not seen a passing game like theirs and that they're not going to be very polished in the secondary on the back end.
So part of that
and
can be true.
If the quarterback would have a good grasp of the game plan, they would be good, is what he said.
Right, and part of that can be true of that they've probably not seen a passing game like they're going to see tonight, but the whole they're not very polished. That we're gonna have a good night if the quarterback's locked in and everything. I don't know. I think you don't really want to give a team at this point in the year a reason to be more ticked off or fired up or have a point to prove. I don't know. That was surprising to me for sure.
We said about 12 minutes away from kickoff. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape here. For Anderson County, 11-1 overall record. They're on a 5-game winning streak with wins over Gibbs, South Doyle, Northview Academy, Elizabethton, and Greenville. Their lone loss on the season came back October 17th on the road against a good 5A West team, 30-27. They've only played 12 games. Their game in week number 2 was canceled due to weather against Science Hill. They faced 4 teams that I think generally people would classify as quote-unquote good teams, teams that went on noticeable playoff runs, won playoff games. They're 3-1 in those games. They opened the season with a 28-25 win over Powell, then followed it up in week 3 with a 35-18 win over Bearden. Their lone loss came against West, and then last week against Greenville. They're led by their Mr. Football running back, Waylon LaRue. He's a finalist for the award. We talked about some of his stats. Offensively, very explosive. 42.5 points per game. They have 510 total points scored in just 12 games. They're allowing 15 points per game, and that's fairly consistent. Been about 2 scores for opponents all season long against the Mavericks defense, and their senior quarterback makes them go, as Coach Schulter said, Landon Hensley, transfer in last year out of Campbell County. Their opponents tonight, the Macon County Tigers, with an 11-2 record. They're on a 7-game winning streak, and it started here in this building. Jeremy, we were here for it. Their backs were against the wall. Looked like they may not make the playoffs. We're down 2 scores at home against DeKalb County. The floodgates opened, and they have not looked back. Ended up winning that game 49-27 They trailed it midway through the third quarter, 27-14. And they rattled off 35 unanswered points in about 15 minutes of game time and have not blinked since then. Their losses to Upperman on the road, 35-34, and Sparta during Hurricane Helene, 34-18. Also on the road, they are happy to be back here at Pat Parker Field. Their first home game since October 25th when they trounced Watertown 49-7. Their average margin of victory this year, 36 points, scoring 39 points per game, 503 total points scored. Again, one game more than what Anderson County has played. They have scored at least 34 points in every game outside of the Sparta regular season game and the win at Upperman in the postseason. They're allowing 13 points per game. Been a little bit up and down in that department. 8 single-digit outputs, including 3 shutouts. They had that big output by Upperman of 35 points. That kind of ticks those totals up just a little bit. And they have the 3-headed monster of Zach and Gabe Borders and Luke Gammon, who we haven't talked about yet, but he's completing 61% of his passes, has thrown it 85 times. I've been told Macon County never throws the football. They have thrown it 85 times this season for nearly 800 yards, 12 touchdowns, 6 picks, half of which came in game number 1 against Westmoreland. 70 carries for Luke Gammon for 396 yards and 9 touchdowns, including an 80-yard touchdown rush against DeKalb County. All that to say, the stats very balanced in this football game tonight, and we expect this one to be a great battle of contrasting styles, and really either team has a chance to win it.
Yeah, and talking about Luke Gammon there for Macon County, he's not Peyton Manning by any means, but he's going to run their offense. And that's the most important thing. He's going to get them in and out of the huddle. He's going to make sure people are lined up right, and he's going to get the ball where it needs to go. Like you said, he's thrown 6 picks, and half of them came in that week 0 or week 1 game, whatever that is. And he is just engineered this offense really well to this point this season. And the other thing we've not really hit on yet is at times they're going to put Gabe in at quarterback. Gabe Borders and Zach Borders will both be in the backfield, and they'll put Luke Gammon out there at receiver. Make no mistakes about it. When he's out there, the Border kids ain't throwing the ball. They're running some kind of option there in the backfield, Jeremy.
Yeah, they are, and, we've talked about, how does Anderson County react to that. They're not going to see a team that has just so many different formations, putting your studs in different spots. It's not a traditional offense, and I'm just anxious to see how they can prepare for that in 1 week. You and I have talked about this. You had told me years ago that when you prepared in college for a wishbone or for some kind of option attack, you would actually start that 2 or 3 weeks in advance, and you would kind of get ready for that week, 3 or 4 weeks away. But they didn't have that advantage, and now it's just kind of, just learn by, it just being thrown in your lap, and here it is.
Learn on the fly, and really, when we would play those teams, we'd actually all summer, when we got time with our guys, we would have an option circuit where we're sitting there working on dive, quarterback pitch, and cut blocks, just so that way when you get to it in that week or that month out, it's just not so foreign to you. And it's going to be a tough offense. But I'll tell you this, if Anderson County can come in here and be prepared and shut this offense down, they got as good a chance to win it as anybody.
The winner of this game faces the winner of the other semifinal. Pearl Cone, the defending champs, trying to get back to Chattanooga for the 3rd straight year against Melrose, the upstart team out of Memphis that nobody knows anything about. We want to thank one of our presenting sponsors tonight, Macon Bank and Trust. Macon Bank and Trust is proud to be the sponsor of tonight's game. We believe in the investment of youth and are excited to be a part of this great event. Supporting our young athletes, our county, and our school system is your community bank of choice. We're proud to serve you with 8 convenient locations across 3 counties. We're the name you know and trust, and Macon County did it. They're coming out in the red jerseys tonight, those throwback reds. They came out and warmed up. Anderson County was in full uniform. Macon was all in short sleeves with no pads on as the mind games begin just a little bit here. Talking to Kyle Shoulders this week, the same as it's been every week. That quiet confidence where he expects his team to play well but knows they've got a really good opponent on the other side, an opponent that a lot of people don't know much about within our area here in the Upper Cumberland. One thing we do know, it's going to be loud tonight. And we expect Macon County to have the first drive because Anderson County will likely defer, and Macon County will absolutely take the ball. Kyle Shoulders left no doubt about that. Let's put it that way. When I asked him if he would take the ball this week if they win the toss, which they have done all season long when they've won the toss.
No, you just said something that I really want to hit on that I think is important for everybody to understand and know right now is these teams and these communities, they don't know anything about each other. They each think they come from a superior football region. They think they've played better competition. That's fine. That's okay. These teams often don't play, like you said, it's the first time they've ever played in a football game. So, it's been a lot of talk and back and forth and banter, but we're about to find out who's going to put their money where their mouth is tonight.
All the talking doesn't matter once you put the ball down and kick it off here tonight on a frigidly cold night. Temperatures in the 20s, and it will feel like potentially the teens by the end of this game here later on this evening.
And I will say, it's actually – I'm very bundled up, and we've got heaters up here. I'll say that. But
this guy's in a T-shirt.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Built different. But it's not terribly cold when the wind's not blowing. But the wind's been blowing pretty consistently. Now, I don't have a wind gauge up here or anything, but I've been told 10 to 15, 17 miles an hour, so that wind chill will be low. You can see your breath every time you talk. So it's definitely cold out here, that's for sure.
Captains for the Tigers, the Borders twins, Braylon Flowers and Luke Gammon. Let's talk about Braylon Flowers, Justin, a player who doesn't always get the shine because they don't face a ton of passing offenses. But I talked to a coach, used context clues, who said he erased their best receivers, and these were some really good receivers. He's going to have a big night against a guy like Israel Small, who's here, number 4 for Anderson County.
Yeah, he's honestly, to me, with Jeremy's point of the defensive line there for Macon, he's as important to me as anybody because it doesn't matter if your defensive line is getting home if you can't run with them. So if he can lock him up tonight, look for Macon to really have a chance. And again, Anderson's going to try to push the ball vertically. So if that Macon County D-line can hit home early, look for them not to have to cover for very long.
So one of the captains tonight for Anderson County is big number 52, Eli Dorton. Let me ask you a question, Coach Matheny. He's listed at 6'5", 300 pounds. What are the chances that young man is 6'5", 300 pounds?
Well, I said this off air to you privately. The number 1 offensive tackle in the country is David Sanders Jr., currently committed to Tennessee. Hope it stays that way.
Amen.
If he is not 6'5", 300 pounds, he is 6'5", 270, and this kid ain't close to that. So they can list him, like I said, take off an inch and a half, 10, 15, 20 pounds sometimes, and that's about where you're at.
And he is a heck of a player.
6'3", 245.
And how about this? Yeah. Anderson County is the one to toss,
they
want the ball. They want to try and take this crowd out of the game early on in what they hope to be a game where Macon County has to play catch-up. They expect to score a lot tonight with Waylon LaRue and company. The question will be, can this Tigers defense, which has been very, very good, hang tonight with this Anderson County offense?
And that's as important to me as anything else as well. As we sit here, Macon can't afford to get down 2 or 3 scores early. If it's a 14, 17, 21-point game, they're going to be in trouble just because their offense isn't built to go up and down the field in that spread fashion. Now, they can go up and down the field with the athletes they have back there, but they want to kind of ball control, take the air out of it, suck the life out of the game, and Anderson's just the complete opposite way. They're going to go like basketball on turf almost, kind of this Tennessee-style offense. So if Macon can get a stop and get points early, watch out.
The Tigers have emerged, and this place is a powder keg. The vuvuzelas, the cowbells, the milk jugs,
train horns,
and everything else. This is what high school football is all about. It's the Anderson County Mavericks on the road tonight with an 11-1 overall record in the white jerseys with navy pants, navy numbers, and letters on the front and the back with that Maverick logo on the side. It looks eerily similar to the University of Texas, and they also use the horns up logo or hand signal for Macon County. They're in the throwbacks tonight with an 11-2 overall record. The home team for the first time in the semifinal round ever, hosting here at Pat Parker Field. They're in the red jerseys, white pants, white numbers and letters with blue trim, and the MC for Macon County on the side. Eli Gammon, the kicker on, the junior, going to boot it away. Back deep is Israel Small. We'll talk about him tonight. He is very, very good. Saw him in a scrimmage in person against Stone Memorial, and he had 4 Mossam catches and a half. He's a dangerous returner. There's lots of them in this game. All the bad teams are home now.
Yeah.
We're glad you're along with us. I'm Noah McKay, joined by Justin Matheny, Jeremy Tollison, Hallie Ledbetter, and Madison McKay here for Upper Cumberland Reporter, the area's leader in high school sports coverage. 4 quarters to decide who's playing at Finley Stadium next Saturday at 11. Gammon puts his hand up, races up. Let's get it on in the semifinal round, and they will pooch kick it to the 30-yard line where it is fielded and then crunched. Reese Russell, the junior, gets met by a host of Tigers. Cooper Carlisle in there first, and we'll get our first look at Waylon LaRue, number 2, the senior, 5'10", 190 pounds, really elusive runner. Says on his Twitter that he runs a 4.4 40. That is rare if you actually run a 4.4 40. 3 receivers set for the Mavericks. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. And here comes the noise. Hensley, the quarterback, takes the snap, drops back, fires the quick hitter to Small, makes the catch, and is escorted out by Zach Borders. They'll say he stepped out back at the 38. So it'll be a gain of 7. The quick game, you'll see 3 different styles of passing. The quick game, screen game, and then the shots out of this Anderson County Mavericks offense.
And all that was Anderson County right there, taking the easy access throw. Corner Bell took the 5-yard out.
2nd and 3 here. Snap taken, handoff to LaRue. Tries to bounce it, and he is hit in the backfield and slung down. Nothing doing that time as the Tigers get through, and it's Hunter Griggs, the senior defensive end, with the tackle. And now it's about to get loud. 3rd and 4, 5 receivers set. You never seen this before in Macon County. Quick hitter to LaRue, who makes the catch. He'll weave through traffic, and he gets to the 45 before Flowers tackles him out of bounds. It's a first down for Anderson County as they go quick and move the chains.
And they had Macon way outnumbered over here, and that's something I've seen out of Macon against Upperman Sparta. Early on in games, they don't get quite adjusted to some overloaded sets. If they can get settled in and adjusted, they'll have a chance to play it.
1st and 10 from the 46 for the Maverick offense. Little check with me as they'll look back towards the sideline. We're 32 seconds into the ball game here this evening. Hallie's running the scoreboard. The connection's a little bit hairy. It's doing good right now. It's also freezing. Snap taken. They fire it outside, and we've got a whistle and a flag as Small got a head start. And it'll push him back 5 yards. How loud is it? They didn't even hear the flag or the whistle being blown at the snap.
Yeah, I'm trying to chart the plays here, and I was looking down. I never heard it blown either, Jeremy. Did you hear it?
No, I didn't. One thing we want to pay attention to, it looks like the slot receiver on a couple plays has been covered. And let's just he went out for a pass there, and I think that we need to just make sure the ball's not beyond the line of scrimmage on some of that.
It'll be 1st and 15 here with a 4 receiver set. Trips to the left, 1 to the right for Hensley. Now he'll send LaRue out into the slot, making shifts to adjust. Snap taken. Hensley going to fire the hitter, and Small. Welcome to grass. Feet slip out from under him, and Waylon LaRue was asked this week about the grass. He said, sometimes it's maybe a little tougher to change direction, but it doesn't really matter that much. First game this year, Anderson County's playing on the grass field.
That's something to take into account, because if you're not used to being on it all year and you practice on the turf and you play on the turf, it will be something, because that field's wet.
Last time they were on grass, not the best field in the world. Stone Memorial in the preseason scrimmage. Trips to the left. Yeah, it's not the best field that we've ever seen. LaRue in motion. Snap taken. Pitch it to him on the sweep. Stutter steps. Now weaves through traffic. There he goes. LaRue will be dumped out by Zach Borders, but makes it 3rd and manageable here on a gain of 9 to midfield, or it'll be a 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, and they're lining up the trips. They motion the inside guy, or that was a quad set, motion him over. They're going quick here.
Again, getting set up quickly. And early movement everywhere. And we've got a flag. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. 2 false starts in 54 seconds. Credit the Macon mob, who's making a ton of noise.
And that false start's all on the crowd right there. They are loud.
And now another flag that I believe is something in the sideline warning ballpark potentially. Let's see. After the play, it is a sideline warning against Anderson County. The next one will be 15, correct, Jeremy?
Yeah, it is. Well, the next one could be 5.
Okay.
One thing I want to mention, this crew's from Nashville and a super experienced crew.
Empty set again. Hensley with a hard count. Nobody moves. 3rd and 10. We're 54 seconds in. Anderson County trying not to stall out. Already more resistance than many of our friends on Coach T expected out of the Tigers defense tonight. Hensley with a shotgun snap. He's dropping back, looking left, underneath. Will fire. LaRue, nothing doing. Cooper Carlisle puts him down. And Anderson County will be forced to punt. Pardon me, it's Isaac McClure, number 2, making the tackle. He's right there on the drag, and Macon County's going to get the football.
So Macon defensively right there, they were in a match man set with the inside linebackers being spies. LaRue beat his man across, and a linebacker picked him up on the other side. That was a good cleanup tackle.
Hunter on here, boots it away. Macon tried to block it. High arcing kick. Could be a tough catch, but Flowers makes it calmly. And here comes the Borders Twins, anchored by Luke Gammon at quarterback on a 1st and 10 for Macon County here on their home field. Kyle Schulter's got to feel good about that defensive possession. 1 minute into the ball game, Justin.
You know what? I'll say this about LaRue. He is going to remind you of the Borders with the ball in his hands. He does a really good job setting up his blocks. He's patient. And then when he makes his decision to go, he goes. But he's a nice player. I'll say that right now. They're going to have their hands full with him tonight.
Over 2,000 all-purpose yards. That is nothing to scoff at all. Great player, a Mr. Football finalist. Very well could win the thing. How does Anderson County defend? And they will start in a gun as they usually do, Macon County. Fair share of noise from the Maverick Mafia on the other side. Gabe Borders in motion. Snap taken. Fakes the pitch, and now Gammon will dive forward. Luke Gammon got to the 30, a gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9 as Taylor Davis, the senior linebacker, makes the stop for the Mavs.
Yeah, they're trying to hit that power pitch with the quarterback keep, and they brought motion across. You can tell they're trying to cross up Anderson County's eyes here early. Gammon tripped, but it was well defended as well.
2nd and 9 for the Tigers. How do they try to attack a very large front for Anderson County? They put both Borders in the backfield, and you'll see what you'll see tomorrow for Vanderbilt as they play a home game. Gammon has to make the check at the line. He'll sweep it out for Gabe Borders. Borders gets loose. Gabe Borders breaks a tackle. He's at the 45-50, 45-40. Gabe Borders, you are not going to catch him. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Macon County. Welcome to Lafayette. The Tigers strike on a 70-yard score.
It is an absolute madhouse in here right now. Holy smokes.
Gabe Borders on the sweep, gets loose, and then outruns everybody to the crib.
And he did. They hit that power read to the field. They handed it to him. When he hit that cutback, Anderson County way over pursued that to the sideline. He cut it back, and there was no one left in his way, and he just dusted that entire defense.
Eli Gammon on for the extra point. These could be big tonight, and now little movement up front. We'll play on. Gammon's extra point is good. 9:31 to go in the first quarter. What a start, Justin Matheny, for Macon County. 1 first down for the Maverick offense, then they're forced to punt, and 2 plays later, number 7 does number 7 things. He took over the game in Sparta last week. He's already got 70 yards and a score 3 or 2.5 minutes in tonight.
And that's the thing. You probably, if you're Macon County, you couldn't have drawn up a better first 2.5 minutes of this game. You go out, you get your stop, you're trying to fill each other out, and then you get one offensive play where you pick up 2 yards, and then next thing you look up, Gabe's in the end zone, and it's 7-0. So you got to be really happy with how things go. But football games, they're marathons, they're not sprints. This game isn't anywhere close to being over, especially with that Anderson County offense. The way they're going to start pushing this ball downfield.
Score update for Marion County. Marion County, first kick for York goes out of bounds. They force the re-kick, and Marion County's Mr. Football finalist takes it to the house. 7-0 Marion County there. Jacob Vincent, Wes Shanks on the call. Been shared to the main Facebook page. We'll keep you updated on it as we go. It's 7-0 Macon after a 70-yard score for Gabe Borders.
I say we'll see pooch kicks all night from Macon as well.
Small back at about the 10. Gammon can kick it anywhere. He will pooch this one. And wisely, the Mavericks let it go out of bounds. Now, what will Coach Gillum do here? Does he take the 5 yards? And, Jeremy, he can put it back and make them re-kick like we just talked about in York Marion County.
Absolutely. 3 choices. Take it or win out of bounds. Take it out of bounds plus 5 yards, or back on at 5, make them re-kick. He's taking the ball. He's going to take his 5 yards, get the ball.
And, Justin, to what you said, Kyle Schulter's probably okay with that. That's better than kicking it to one of these dangerous Maverick return men.
Yeah, I'll be honest. If it was me, I might kick it out of bounds all night until they made me re-kick it. And if that's just what they're going to do, it's the lesser of many evils.
And Gammon does have that backspin in his bag that he's hit a few times where it'll ricochet backwards, but that time just drifted out of bounds as the wind is blowing across the field towards us. Big drive here for Anderson County's offense. Trips to the right bunch. Small wants the quarterback Hensley to check. He will. LaRue in the backfield with him. Motion man across. Snap taken. He'll pitch it. Now trying to cut up, being hit and drugged down. That's Trent Strickland, the senior wide receiver, on a gain of about 4. We've had a lot of early movement, Jeremy, both ways. There was some in the backfield. There's some from Macon on the PAT. They've caught it a couple of times, let it go a couple of times.
Yeah, we've noticed that. And, again, the receivers are covered up. He's covered up at least 3 times.
Tennessee formation. 2 receivers stacked. They'll handle LaRue, and he is crushed. Macon County ready for it. No problem for Bo Warner, the junior. Loss of 3. It's 3rd and 9, and here comes the mob to their feet.
I'll say this, 2 times Anderson County's lined up and tried to run the ball traditionally. Macon has absolutely hit it in the backfield for -4 and -3. That was just a simple inside zone. They tried to run a counter earlier. Macon defense is not going on the inside tonight.
Trips to the left here for the Mavericks. Dropping back, they bring pressure, pass, and there's the grass again. Incomplete. Small's feet tripped up. Great coverage by Zach Borders. That was no way pass interference.
No.
And it will be another 3 and out and a punt for the Mavericks.
Well, and that's what we're talking about, playing on the grass for the first time all year. It's slick, it's wet, it's cold. They're having a hard time cutting and making those adjustments. It's one of these games where you look and they may need to have a cleat spike change if you're in college, but they probably don't have them in high school.
Flowers back deep. We saw a great punt on the first one, way up into the air. Macon will bring it again. This is a lower line drive. Flowers lets it hop, takes an Anderson County roll. Great punt. Trickles inside the 20 and will stop at about the 17. 8:16 to play in quarter number 1. Make it 8:15. 7-0 Tigers with the ball again for the second time. And guys, I say it's loud. We have these headphones on that cancel a lot of the noise. I took it off on that 3rd down play. I can't imagine being 16 years old on that field with this noise right now.
Well, I say this. I apologize if I'm screaming into the broadcast because I can barely hear myself thinking here. So,
1st and 10. What does Macon County come out in on offense this time after a 70-yard score on play number 2 of their first drive? Anderson County's 0 for 2 on their offensive possessions. It's Zach Borders in the backfield with Gammon. Overloading the left side of the line are the Mavericks. Gammon takes the snap. Going to fake the pitch again, carries it up the middle, and the second time they've defended that very well. A gain of just a yard. It's 2nd and 9. The exact same start to the last drive.
Well, and here we go. You just can't toss it and hand it to the Borders all night. So that's just something where you're checking their oil, trying to keep them honest, and you're going to have to run the ball between the tackles tonight to win the game, and it looks like they're going to do it with Gammon.
Luke Carroll gets the stop, and it's actually a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. 7:45 and counting to go here in quarter number 1. 2 receivers to the left, Flowers and Gabe Borders. Borders going to come in motion again. It's a little orbit. Now he'll be in the backfield. Snap taken. Handoff goes to him. Gabe gets to the line of scrimmage, trying to carry forward. Cavalry arrives and puts him down. Big play here to the 20-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 7 as Anderson County's defense tries to get the ball back in quick fashion.
Yeah, and they need to stop. They've been decked here in the first quarter, and they're just trying to get their wits about them. A stop would kind of settle them down.
They brought in bleachers and put them over on the right side of the grandstands here. They're full. They're also lining the end zone on the Metter Drive. They're in their front yards. Yeah. What an environment. What a place. Gammon with 2 Borders in the backfield. Takes the snap. Going to give to Zach around the left side. Zach tiptoes. Still on his feet. Borders trying to get forward. He's got to be short. And this is where Kyle Shoulders likes to be aggressive, but you can't be this aggressive. Punting situation for the Tigers.
Nothing wrong with a punt right here. Punt and play defense. Your defense has been game. They've been on the spot so far. This is part of the game. Big
stop there for Anderson County defensively. They had to find a way to get off the field, and now they'll be looking for a field-flipping return. Greenville hit a fake last week on them. It was a well-designed play. You wouldn't think it here typically. Trent Strickland going back deep to receive. Brody Fry, the big man, the punter, has this one. Gets it away, a spinning kick and a good one. And it'll dart out of bounds at about the 40-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for an Anderson County offense looking for answers early on. Trailed 7-0 last week against Greenville, able to rally back, obviously won the game 28-14. Macon County, they've been a very fast starting team. They have surrendered a lead this year in game number 3 against Upperman, and a long time since then, however.
And they're going to say the spread all night. I'll say it. Said it last drive. The inside run game for Anderson County is non-existent right now. Look for them to really start trying to push this ball downfield.
Trips to the left, one to the right. Hensley will send LaRue out in motion. Snap taken. The pump and go. Looking down the seam, and it's broken up. We talked about him pregame, and Braylon Flowers read it the whole way and breaks the pass up. We want to thank Macon Sales LLC for being one of the presenting sponsors of tonight's game. They're your local equipment dealer on your hometown stop for new and used skid steer attachments, tractor implements, and trailers. Selections including grapple, steel smooth buckets, trailers, and much more. We'll tell you more about it after this play. Trips to the left, one to the right for Hensley. 6:31 to go in the opening quarter. Macon with a 7-0 lead. Hensley with the snap, dropping back, looking for the screen. LaRue has it, breaks one tackle, and now we've got a flag. This one's coming back. It's a block in the back as LaRue taken down by a host of Tigers. Pretty clear to me, Jeremy, this one is a block in the back.
Yeah, take your pick, block in the back or hold, whichever one you want to call. They both end up being the same thing.
It is a block in the back for Macon Sales LLC. Call 615-388-9076 for more information, or visit them on Facebook at Macon Sales LLC. Macon Sales LLC is proud to support the Macon County Tigers in this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Back them up 10, 3 penalties in the first half of the first quarter for Anderson County, and it'll be 2nd and 20 from back at the 30-yard line.
And Macon's doing a good job getting around LaRue. The first guy's not getting him down, but it's slowing him up enough for the pursuit to get him.
Trying not to let him hit that breakaway speed. Hensley with the shotgun snap. Fires the screen to Small. Makes the tackle, or makes the catch rather. Will be brought down, but they get the penalty yardage back. It's going to be a 3rd and 8 here for Anderson County as Zach Borders there in coverage alongside Killian Jetton.
And what Macon did right there, they're in their traditional 3-4, but they mugged both linebackers and walked both the outsides up on the edge. That slant was able to get in right behind them.
4 receiver set here. Hensley with the snap. Here comes pressure. Fires the screen, and it's caught. And a great second effort. It's very close. I think it's enough. It is. It's a first down for Anderson County as they erase the penalty and get a huge critical first down.
That's a big spot in this game because it was 2nd and 20 and they hit 2 passes there and just 2 slants against this Macon secondary to pick it back up.
5:35 to go in quarter number 1. 7-0 Tigers, and for the first time, Anderson County moves just inches in the Macon County territory. 15 on the play clock, and Coach Gillum's going to have to get a play call in quickly here. 2 receivers each way for Hensley. He's got LaRue in the backfield. They motion a man across. Snap taken. Going to pitch it on the sweep. Looking for the edge and not finding it. Flowers cuts him down as Evan Pyatt, the junior wide receiver on the jet sweep, gets 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that was a great play by Flowers as he was covering the outside receiver over there to the boundary, shucked him, got him off inside, and chopped him down. He had a little running room if Flowers doesn't make that tackle.
14-0 Marion County. 3:45 to go in the first. Snap taken here. Hensley fires the quick out. Receiver makes the catch. See where he went out of bounds. Looks like they're going to say he's just short, so it's going to be a 3rd and 1. They're hitting that quick game now, Justin.
And that's what we're seeing. The ball, they're just trying to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands as fast as they can. And their receivers look like in this drive they've adjusted to playing on the grass a little bit better.
Yeah, sometimes you had to round those routes out just a little bit.
They're not as crisp.
You can't have that just foot in the ground and go. Chain started to move, but it is going to be short. It's 3rd down and a yard from the 40. They need to get to the 39.
Last 3rd down, that was 3rd and 10. Macon brought a little pressure. Anderson County's going empty. Want to see if they play coverage or if they bring it.
Saw a lot of quarterback run game last week against Greenville for the Mavericks. Snap taken. There it is again. Quarterback draw up the middle. And that's exactly what they needed as he slides down after a gain of 6. Anderson County on the move, looking to tie it up.
And good call right there. They just emptied the box and hit that quarterback draw. They have Macon outnumbered on the inside.
hit it a ton on the opening drives against Greenville last week, trying to make the defense respect that run game with no backs in the backfield. Trips to the left, one to the right. Motion man across is LaRue. They'll toss it to him on this sweep. LaRue looks to reverse field, and he'll be caught from behind and brought down. Isaac McLaurin's been everywhere here in quarter number one. Makes the stop again after a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He may be one of the only Macon guys who has been able to get LaRue down in an open field tackle. LaRue's very shifty again. Will remind you of Gabe and Zach Borders back there, but he's done a really good job making contact, wrapping up, and running through his feet.
2,000 devices watching on YouTube. We welcome you in. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Like the stream as well. 2 receivers each way for Hensley. Has the snap. Going to fire the quick screen again. Catch is made. Shoestring tackle by Flowers, but not before another first down for the Mavericks as Riley Wolfenbarger, the senior, gets another gain of 10. Best drive by a mile so far for Anderson County as they move it down inside the 30, or inside the 20 rather.
So Macon's just playing a little soft right here on corners. I think they don't want to invite the deep shots, the over-the-top shots. So they're daring Anderson County. Can you beat them going down the field in 10, 15 plays?
Hensley on a 1st and 10 from the 19. Snap taken, forced out of the pocket to the right. Fires a jump pass. Receivers there, and he makes the catch. Great catch there inside the 10-yard line by Trent Strickland. And Anderson County's on the doorstep of tying this thing up.
Yeah, it's going to be all pass here. And you may get a sprinkled in jet sweep, a sprinkled in quarterback draw. They don't think they can run it on these guys up front.
And they go very quickly back up to the line with new substitution. Snap taken. Hensley going up the middle, and he'll get to the end zone. Touchdown, Anderson County. Flag in on the tackle. And they're an extra point away from tying the game on the touchdown run by the quarterback, Landon Hensley. Pretty sure this is going to be something in the area of a face mask against the Tigers. We'll wait for the official word.
I didn't see a touchdown signal.
Did they mark him short? We'll wait and see. Kicking unit coming on here for the Mavericks. Obviously, we don't have the best vantage point in the world. And I think they can enforce this on the kickoff, and that's what they're asking Coach Gillum right now. It is going to be a touchdown for Anderson County. That is clear. It is a face mask, the 15-yard variety that will be enforced on the kickoff. And Anderson County with a big-time drive. They needed that one. They moved through the air and capped it off with a touchdown run, and now a big extra point. Snap, set, kick is good. We got ourselves a ball game. 2:47 to go in quarter number one. It is 7-7 here in the semifinal round. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere.
Real Estate Collective is a team of experienced, licensed real estate agents serving the entire Upper Cumberland region. Whether you are looking to buy or sell, the RICO team is ready to serve you. With a focus on people over profits, you can rest assured the Real Estate Collective can help make your real estate dreams a reality. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their current listings at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back. An 11-play over 4-minute drive, largely through the air for Anderson County as they tie the game up at 7. They're now 1 for 3 on their drives, making 1 for 2. And now we'll see how they approach the kickoff as they'll get to boot it from the 45 after the face mask on the touchdown.
Should 100% onside kick this one or something because you're not giving up a lot of field position.
Two schools of thought, either onside kick or you try to crush it through the end zone and pin them fairly deep. We'll see what the Mavs decide to do with this one. Not sure exactly what the holdup is, but I think we're ready. And Macon County making some adjustments in the return team. They don't have the hands team up front. And this is Jackson Payne, the junior kicker, to boot it away. Borders twins standing inside their own 5-yard line. Payne jogs up, and he will just try to crush it, and he will do just that. Gabe Borders fields it in the end zone. which in high school is an automatic touchback. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Tigers. Big drive here as the team dog comes out to get the tee. That's the best tradition in Anderson County right there. Did a great job. 1st and 10 for the 20, as I was saying. Big drive here, Justin, for the Tigers offense as they look to answer.
You know, need to answer here. Went and got the big play from Gabe on the first drive of the game, 2 plays in. And then Anderson kind of bottled you up that second drive, so need to find something.
Borders in the backfield alongside Luke Gammon. Snap taken. Little triple option, and they hand it off up the middle to Zach. He'll get forward for a gain of 2, maybe 3. It'll be 2nd down and 8 as we near 2.5 to go in quarter number 1.
You said it, triple option, and it's not your typical. It's a zone read with a pitch, arc man pitch backing, and the quarterback reading that in. If the end sits on the quarterback, it's a hand all day, and that's what we got on that one.
2nd down and 8 yards to go. All of a sudden, the Anderson County fans are bringing the noise. They feel good after that touchdown drive. They should. 1 receiver each way for now Gabe Borders, who's at quarterback. This is one of the wrinkles. Gabe has the snap. Going to give to Zach, and the feet slip out from under him. So the grass working against both teams a little bit. It'll be a 3rd down and 10, and Anderson County starting to build momentum here on the road.
And this is where you don't want to be if you're making is that at third, and this is one of my no-dust statements. Of course, offenses don't want to be in 3rd and 8, 9, 10. But this offense that doesn't have a really down-the-field pass game, you got to stay ahead of the chains. You want to be in 3rd and 2, 3, 4, because that's what you're used to doing and picking them up on that 4th and short if you decide to go for it.
And now the horns begin to blare out from the Maverick Mafia. Under center for the first time goes Gammon. Takes the snap. He's going to pass, dropping back. Forced up in the pocket, being hit. It won't be a sack, but it might as well be as he's taken down. Taylor Davis comes around the edge and makes the stop. Back-to-back 3 and outs forced by the Anderson County defense.
Big stands from Anderson County defense after getting punched in the mouth in the first drive, Jeremy.
Yeah, you know, they've made some adjustments, especially on the interior defensive line.
Yep.
And they just can't – the offensive line from Macon just cannot seem to open the holes, and they're going to have to fix that.
Well, what I'm seeing is they may need to get on the edges a little bit more and try to see if they can get something going out there.
We saw Anderson County go to the edges and work as this kick by Fry is away, and we've got a flag. Is it 5 or 15? They tried to block it. What's the difference between the judgments here on roughing or running into the kicker, Jeremy, as we'll see what it is. Big call, and it's running into. It's just 5. So we'll see what Coach Shoulders elects to do here. It would be a 4th and 4. No real benefit to that. Plant leg means it's 15. Is that correct?
It's really just subjective on how much contact is there. They can move forward 5 and repeat 4th down, or they can back them up 5 at the end of the kick, which I believe that's what Coach Shoulders is going to do.
The kick ended up being at about the 43, so 5 from there. 44 would be at the 39. But no, they're going to go and respot it.
Yeah, I might kick it again. Kick it away from him, obviously, but kick it again.
And Luke Gaiman just trots onto the field.
They're going to go for it.
They're going to go for it. Wow. They're at least going to try and get him to jump. As Gaiman trots on. None of the border. Oh, there's Gabe. Never mind. They are on the field. So the offense comes out and backed up in their own end to make it a 4th and 4. Macon County going to go for it in a tie game with 35 seconds to go in the first.
And I'm with you a little bit. Maybe they're just trying to draw them off sides here, see if they can get a free 5. Take a timeout and then punt it. But coaches up here love to make me look dumb, so they'll probably run a play.
This is one of those, if you get it, you're a genius, and if you don't,
what were you
get questioned for the rest of your life. I mean, that's what this is if they go for it. Gammon goes under center. 4th and 4. Hard count. They shift 2.
They're just going to get them to jump again.
Surely.
Yep.
Yeah, nobody moving. And now a timeout called with 10 seconds on the play clock, and Macon County's going to punt it. No harm, no foul there. See if you can get a cheap one.
Yeah, and you get the 5 yards again. You're going to punt it away from their guys back there, but you didn't get it. That's okay.
So now Anderson County will have an opportunity, it appears, to try and get their first lead. They've done a nice job of withstanding the kind of chaos that was coming at them. That 3-and-out, the first 3-and-out was really pivotal here in quarter number 1. We could settle in, though, in a tied-up ball game.
Yeah, like you said it, both these teams are settled in. Right now, momentum seems to be a little bit on the Anderson County side. They've put together a drive, a good drive, 11-play drive, and then they've got a couple 3-and-outs here out of this Macon offense.
Citizens Bank is proud to sponsor tonight's game. Just like a winning team, Citizens Bank is there when you need them the most, providing financial solutions that fit your goals. Whether it's building a business, buying a home, or planning for the future, you can count on us to be there every step of the way. Experience the power of partnership with Citizens Bank. Citizens Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Brody Fry back out to punt it again after running into the kicker. And then a timeout.
We're setting up a return this time.
They are doing just that, a spiraling kick that bounces at the 45. And after all that, it's going to net about 5 extra yards for the Tigers as they'll touch it down at the 34. And we will see Landon Hensley and this Mavericks offense trot back onto the field. And now the hope, if you're Anderson County, is that the crowd's been neutralized just a little bit. We'll see if that materializes. 22.9 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. It has been a very long quarter. To the right, to the left. Pro-style offense here for the Mavericks. Motion man across, snap taken. Going to give to LaRue up the middle. LaRue for the first time is in space, and there he goes to the 45-50, 45-40, still on his feet to the 30. LaRue is gone! Touchdown, Anderson County! Waylon LaRue runs away from everybody, and the Mr. Football finalist gives the Mavs control.
That was the first time Anderson County's had any inside success off of that jet sweep action. Macon wasn't lined up when the ball was snapped. They were getting adjusted, and he hit it, and then you said it. He hit the afterburners down the sideline and ran away from everybody.
Impressive speed for Waylon LaRue, and the Mavericks have answered in a major way to take a 13-7 lead. Kicking it on here with Jackson Payne. He made the first one no problem. Russell to hold it. Snap, set, kick, good. The Mavericks have routed off 14 unanswered, and it's gut check time for the Tigers. We'll have the kickoff when we come back. Don't go anywhere.
Eminet's Eagle Auction and Realty is proud to present this beautiful 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home in Cookeville. With 1,522 square feet of living area plus an attached 3-car garage, don't miss your opportunity to bid. You can bid on this property at eagleauctions.com or call 931-526-5335 for more information. Bidding on this online-only auction ends on Thursday, December 5th at noon. Eminet's Eagle Auction and Realty is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back. 14 unanswered for Anderson County here on the road as they've silenced the home crowd. Waylon LaRue gets loose on a long touchdown, and the Superstars are out to play. We've seen Borders take one from way far out, and now we see LaRue do the same thing for Anderson County.
He was flying down that sideline. He was
go.
moving. Maybe not a 4.4, but he's probably the fastest kid on the field tonight, I'll say that.
And Gabe Borders got kind of trapped out there. He tried,
yep.
And once LaRue got to the edge, he was gone. Now, Payne angling here like he's about to pooch this somewhere. Different than when he tried to boom it. And he is going to pooch it. Now, jogging up to grab it. Looking for a little bit of a return, cutting a couple of ways. Now running into one of his own men, still on his feet, weaving through is Ty Young. And it's going to be 1st and 10 when we come back to open up the second quarter. After one, it's Anderson County 14, Macon County 7. Coverage of tonight's game presented by Macon Bank and Trust, Macon Sales LLC, and Citizens Bank on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate is proud to present the Goff Ridge Resort at Center Hill Lake, featuring homes and large level building lots. Homes starting in the 290s and building lots starting at $42,900. The lots are soil tested and approved with utilities at the road and are ready for you to build your dream home. For more information, contact Realtor Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145. Tee Up is the Upper Cumberland's brand new indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. You want to know how you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back as we open up the second quarter. Macon County with a football, 1st and 10, trailing 14-7. 14 unanswered Anderson County points, and Macon County's gone back-to-back 3-and-outs after scoring on their opening drive. Early movement, we play on. Little underhand to Gabe Borders with space. Borders cuts to the outside of the 40. Still on his feet, dancing to the 50, and he'll be tackled out of bounds. Macon may have gotten a gift on that one. It's going to be a first down, though, for the Tigers.
Yeah, we saw that a few times, just probably the 3rd or 4th time, early movement on both sides of the ball, just letting them go. But I'll also tell you, unless it's just brutally obvious, in this situation as an official, you just want to back off and you want to let these guys determine the outcome of this game.
That's something I was going to ask.
Is there an advantage or is there not?
Yeah.
1st and 10 that's the first down in a while for the Tigers. They get down to the 48. Trying to get creative still, as they'll do all night long. Gabe Borders back at quarterback. He has thrown a pass this year.
He ain't throwing tonight, brother.
Takes the snap, gives to his twin Zach. Zach crunched. A tremendous tackle made by Stephen Powers. The senior shoots up and takes down Borders. No gain on the play. It's 2nd and 10.
And you said it. He shot the gap and made a great open field tackle there on Zach.
Anderson County band has made the long trip. They're rocking on the other side of the field. We've called some games from over there before, Justin.
We've been up that way.
We have.
It's a long drive.
It is a long drive. One receiver each way. Back in a traditional set. Luke Gammon at quarterback. Has the snap. Going to pull and keep it himself around the left side. There's a hole. Luke Gammon goes. He's to the 30, 25, and taken down. Maybe. Now slung down at the 20. Gammon keeps it and gets free. Strickland makes the tackle, but not before moving the chains. That's something they really like about Luke Gammon, him in the quarterback option game.
It is, and it's the misdirection with the eyes. They hit the quarterback counter out the backside. You can tell the Anderson County defense is now super focused on whatever Borders in the backfield. Luke Gammon, to win this game tonight, he's going to have a big game running the ball. 1st
and 10 from just outside the red zone here for the Tigers. One receiver each way for Gammon. Now they're right in front of that band who's really blaring. It's the loudest part of the field for the road team. Shotgun snap, handoff to Borders. Zach Borders goes airborne and gets crunched down again. And I'll tell you, Strickland's been all over the field defensively. Made another tackle there. Gain of a yard. It's 2nd and 9.
And you said traditional set, just a normal, what you would see on Saturdays offense, just hitting that one-back power with a sniffer back, and they're just not able to get a hat on a hat right now for Macon County.
2nd and 9 here for the Tigers as they try to slow it down just a little bit, give their defense a breather. Under 10 minutes to go in half number 1. Back to quarterback goes Gabe Borders. They are cycling it. Snap taken. Going around right side, Gabe Borders, he gets free to the 10 and slid down to the 7. A gain of 13, and Gabe Borders on another Macon County first down.
And quarterback sweep there all the way. And with the extra blocker there with the running back, they were able to get a hat on a hat, and you saw what Gabe was able to do.
Tigers trying to get a big answer as Anderson County had taken control of the last few minutes of this game with 14 straight points.
And you said it, kind of slowing it down a little bit. This drive's taking over, approaching the 3-minute mark right now.
Going to stay with Borders. Gabe at quarterback. Zach on his right. Gammon out wide. Snap taken.
Same
Keeper
play.
the entire way, and Borders weaves to the end zone. Touchdown, Macon County. Gabe Borders with score number 2, and a gigantic answer for the home team as they'll try an extra point to tie the game.
And you said it, quarterback run all the way. Play before they ran quarterback sweep. Play right there, they ran quarterback counter, block down, kick out, pull. Had a lane that Jeremy could have ran through.
I don't know about that.
That's saying something.
I don't know about all that. Gabe Borders is the holder. Eli Gammon, the junior kicker, on. Snap, set, kick. Good. 9:40 to go in half number one. We're all tied up again at 14. The winner goes to the state championship game. More when we come back. Don't go anywhere. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this home on Links Drive in Cookeville. With 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms in a prime location, this could be your forever home. Call 931-979-1191 for more information and to schedule a showing, or visit chadandamycrouch.com. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Welcome back to Lafayette. A big answer there for Macon County. We're all tied up again at 14 as these two 4A heavyweights go to battle. Macon County trying to get to the state championship game for the first time in program history for Anderson County, trying to get back after a one-year siesta last year where they fell in the quarterfinals to Greenville. That's been their rival back and forth between those two programs. They beat Greenville last week. They're hoping for a deja vu where they made state and won it, potentially against the same team. Pearl Cone playing Melrose tonight. We'll let you know the score of that when we get to the Happy Heller halftime show on the Quality Family scoreboard.
Pearl Cone's up 7-0.
Well, we'll do it right now. There's Jeremy Tollison. Little preview. Gammon, see what he does with this kickoff. Little onside kick. It ricochets and Macon County has it. Gabe Borders recovers. The onside kick specialist does it again, and the Tigers take it back.
And now, we just said this off air, this crowd had been taken out of it a little bit. That touchdown drive gave them life, and now it's back to a frenzy over here.
Right off the shoulder of one of the up men, and Gabe Borders was right there, gets it on his knees, and now 1st and 10 from the 44 as the Tigers try to take momentum back and go back out in front. Eli Gammon is so good at the various types of kickoffs. It's a weapon for this Tigers team. They remain with Gabe Borders at quarterback. This is a power set. Snap taken. Play fake. Gabe around the left side. Gets grabbed in the backfield. He's still on his feet. Puts a hand in the ground. Now he's weaving. This could be trouble. Borders. And a great job staying in front by Anderson County. They get him down on a loss of 3. And unfortunately, we have a Maverick down holding his left leg. So we will take a break and hope that he is okay. We'll let you know who it is when we come back.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and test drive the all-new Chevy Trax or Silverado today. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
A nice ovation for the senior linebacker, Taylor Davis. Number 0 is being helped off the field. Grabbing his left leg. We'll hope that it's nothing serious and he can get back in there. Big play there as Macon County had Gabe Borders bouncing around. Great pursuit by Anderson County. They get him down. It'll be 2nd and 14.
Yeah, and Macon's drawing up a quarterback counter with Gabe in there at quarterback, and it got blown up. Linebacker shot the gap, and, that's as impressive as a 4-yard loss as you're probably going to ever see, because that thing was about to be a 15-yard loss, and he did everything he could just to get it back to
And also, on the other hand, credit to Anderson County, because a lot of times that turns into a 44-yard touchdown for Gabe Borders. Not tonight. They'll stay with Gabe at quarterback. Snap taken. This one, he's going around right side. He gets free. He breaks a tackle. There goes Gabe Borders again. Weaving upfield at the 25 and down. Small able to get him, but he broke the tackle and got loose on another huge run for Macon County.
I'll say this, against most other teams that Macon County will play this year, that one was a touchdown. Great pursuit by Small to get him on the ground, but Gabe's just doing Gabe things now.
Way over 100 yards rushing. Already at 2 scores in half number 1. He's recovered an onside kick. Gabe Borders trying to extend his high school football career by another game here tonight.
Yeah, and I mean, you said it. You get in these type of games where this is the last game that 99% of these seniors are going to play. You see guys do some crazy stuff.
There's a lot of seniors on both teams in key spots. 4 seconds on the play clock for Gammon. He does get the snap off, gives to Borders. Zach Borders crunched in the backfield. Nice tackle again. He's been all over the field. Trent Strickland, the senior, with a tackle in the backfield. It'll be 2nd down and 12.
And here's the thing. Anytime they're running traditional run with Zach in the backfield, their linebackers are absolutely blowing and going and getting in the backfield. They're not able to pick everybody up. So something that you'll look for Macon to counter here in a second.
Tonight's broadcast presented by Macon Bank and Trust, Macon Sales LLC, and Citizens Bank. We so appreciate them for making it possible for us to be here tonight. One receiver out to the left for Gammon. 2nd and 12. Gammon with the snap. Play fake, looking to throw. Now he's forced out of the pocket. He can run if he wants to. Wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Macon County. Kellen Heyer was wide open. Forget running it. Luke Gammon throws it, and it's another Macon County lead.
When he dropped back and where he rolled out to this right side, I thought, oh, man, he needs to run that. He's got green grass in front of him. I looked down in the corner. He's sitting in the end zone all by himself, just completely left. And that was what I was saying, a counter to these aggressive linebackers. He was lined up at tight end, leaked him out. Those linebackers get downhill super fast.
Kellen Heyer is a touchdown specialist for this team, as the extra point is no good. Missed it wide right. That could be big. Remember that later. It's like 75+% of his catches this year have been touchdowns.
Sounds like I need to throw it to him more. I don't know. I mean,
that's a receiver mindset right there.
Yeah, I hadn't coached in a long time, but if somebody's going to score like that, you just keep throwing him the ball.
Macon Sales is your local equipment dealer in your hometown stop for new and used skid steer attachments, tractor implements, and trailers. Selections including grapples, steel smooth buckets, trailers, and much more. Macon Sales LLC is sure to have the solution for you. Call 615-388-9076 for more information or visit them on Facebook. Macon Sales LLC is proud to support the Macon County Tigers in this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. What a game this has been so far. It's at various times it looks like both teams are going to blow the other out, and now Macon's with the momentum, but they missed the extra point. Anderson County's got plenty of time trying to answer back the other way.
Yeah, and like you said, it feels like a little bit of a basketball game right now. You call it basketball game of runs a lot. That's what we've got here. Just teams going back and forth, slugging each other in the middle of the ring.
See what Macon does this time with the kickoff from Eli Gammon. We've seen him pooch it, we've seen him kick it out of bounds, and we've seen an onside kick. Gammon jogs up. That's another onside kick. This one going left, more of a squib, and it'll be fielded. And wisely just going down to preserve possession is Gabe St. John. All-name team and a half right there. And it will be 1st and 10 Anderson County from the 30, let's see where they put it, 35-yard line. 7:25 to play in the first half. You want offense, we got the game for you. It's the Mavericks' turn. Last time they touched it, Waylon LaRue cribbed it from a long way out.
He's been on the sideline for a while, so.
Trips to the right, to the left. Empty set here for the quarterback, Hensley. LaRue in motion. Snap taken. Play fake. Fires the hitter to Small. It ricochets around, and it's incomplete. Macon read it the whole way. Flowers was right on the back of Small. Could have been a pick. A break for Anderson County as it falls harmlessly to the grass.
And that's one of the things as a receiver's coach, when that guy's coming back in on the tunnel, and if you don't catch it clean, throw that thing to the ground. There's a lot of bodies in there. That was almost a pick for the Tigers.
And they went away from the motion with LaRue, trying to catch the Tigers asleep. Still going 5 wide, at least for now, on 2nd and 10, and now the crowd's back into it. And it is legitimately loud. There goes LaRue in motion again. Snap taken, play fake. Hensley wiggles through traffic. Hensley is ridden down. Nice gain there on a gain of about 7. You talked about it with Gammon, but it's true for Hensley as well. If he can generate something in the run game, that helps take some pressure off the superstar.
Well, and yeah, and that's probably the thing that Macon's done worse on defense tonight out of anything is just the quarterback run game. They've hit a couple of draws, and they hit that quarterback counter coming here. Of course, of the two, you want to keep it out of LaRue's hands, but you've also got to be sound and at home and get Hensley on the ground.
Trips to the left, one to the right. Hensley moves LaRue in motion again. Looking for the pump and go. Downfield on the wheel, and it's incomplete. 4th and 2, and it's decision time for Coach Gillum. At least a hard count, maybe? They're backed up from the 43. And what are they going to do? Offense staying on the field for now. You got a Mr. Football in your backfield. It's tough to take him off the field.
Yeah, exactly right. I think you're going to see the ball in his hand some kind of way. Another no-does statement, but.
And now the crowd's about to be whipped into a frenzy. Big play. Hensley will motion LaRue out. Hard count, no snap. Still time with 14 seconds.
We're going to take a timeout.
Yeah, and then maybe they still could go for it, but we'll wait and see. They want to get the right play if they're going to. And a timeout called. It's a big moment here. You could punt it and try to play defense, make them go a long way. But again, it's 4th and 2. You got Waylon LaRue. Tough choice.
Some of y'all may not know this. Jeremy Tollison is an undefeated flag football coach in this area.
There's a huge asterisk next to one of those.
There's a 0 at the end.
So,
we
Coach
had some terrible
Tollison here,
stripes.
what do you got here on this? Is 4th and 2/3 here at midfield?
Hang on, real quick.
Yes, sir.
Nobody pushed you harder.
Oh, I agree with you.
Nobody had to prepare.
Hey, I agree with you.
You didn't have to prepare as hard when you faced my teams.
It's one of those things, if Noah and I played that year 10 times, we probably win 5 apiece. I just got lucky on that day when his big kid came back. But listen, if I'm Anderson County, I'm siding with Noah here. I'm trying to punch it down their mouth.
I'm the go for it guy.
I'm going for it. And you want to take this crowd out. You want to put your flag in the ground, and you're exactly what they're doing.
They're going for it. Hensley on the field with LaRue in the backfield. 3 receivers set. Will they go with a play action? Surely not. Hensley will move LaRue out. Has the snap. Fires on the slant.
What a
catch. Israel Small. It was great coverage by Zach Borders, but Small makes the catch and moves the chains.
So they motioned LaRue out here to quads, and they're going to go fast now. But they hit that backside slant. It was just wide open. But Borders was all over. That's just a great throw and catch.
4 receivers set. They go quick. Hensley with the snap. He's dropping back, looking downfield. Steps up, pumps. Now he tries to tuck it. He'll fire it backwards to Small, who makes the catch and will be taken down. Matthew Wheely brings him down after a gain of 2. A very dangerous play for Anderson County. They escape unscathed.
That's dangerous for many reasons. That's a backwards pass. Could be a fumble. I mean, just out of sync. They're trying to hit this pump and go, Macon being aggressive. They're staying at home.
Back on the line. Now they'll check over. Landon Hensley been effective distributing the football as you would expect here. As Coach Shoulder said, he makes them go. The superstars LaRue, but Hensley keeps them on track. Macon shows pressure.
They're bringing it.
Snap taken. Play fake. Now they'll fire the screen. They've got it blocked up pretty well, weaving upfield. No flag is down, and it'll be a first down. Evan Pyatt moves the chains on a gain of 10.
Yeah, and Jeremy, you said that's a hold. You got a guy out there fighting like heck to get off the block, and he's just stuck.
Well, I don't have a problem with the fight, but once he gets away, he just pulls him to the ground. But that's a hold on 19.
Back up on the line. Hensley, hard count. They didn't cross the ball. Anderson County not happy about it. We got a pretty good look. It was close. Nearing 5 to go in a back-and-forth first half. Everything you could want in a semifinal game so far. Hensley has the snap. Play fake, fires it, looking for Small, and it's broken up. Zach Borders in position, looking for that back shoulder fade, Aaron Rodgers style. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and they hit that little play action fake with LaRue going inside and just tried to throw up a fade ball, 50-50 ball. Borders did a good job being in phase, playing up through his hands, and raking it out on the way down.
And you've seen that already. These receivers and DBs are sticking to each other today.
And they're letting them play.
Snap taken. Play fake. They fire it. It's tipped and broken up. Hunter Griggs makes another good play, and it's 2nd and 10. And Georgia Tech leads Georgia 10-0.
Almost halftime.
The rambling wreck, baby. Come on.
You gotta be kidding me.
3rd and 10 with 4:48 to go.
Yeah, because we've not said go Vols yet, but
go
as
Vols.
always, go Vols. Put little brother in their place tomorrow.
That's what brings us all together. Anderson County and Macon County people. Hensley rolls to his left.
He's got
being
the out.
pressured. Fires, and it's incomplete. He did, but the out was going to be short. He tried to find Pyatt. You're in no man's land, though, so probably going to go for it here on a 4th and 10 with 4:41 to go. And ladies and gentlemen, I want you to hear how loud this place is about to get. Somebody hold your microphone up. I don't care between the two of you so they can hear this.
Well, on that play right there, I said they had the out. They did, but he had pressure in his face and he couldn't get his feet under him and get a good throw. It's a timeout. You definitely got to go for it.
4th and 10. Trips to the left, one to the right. Hensley with the shotgun snap. Here comes pressure. Fires over the middle. Catch is made, and it's a first down for Anderson County. And you hear it go from elation to silence as Strickland makes another big play.
And Macon was playing a little soft in coverage right there. Expecting something to throw it beyond the sticks. They threw it short, and it was almost like a down-the-field screen pass. The linemen weren't down there, but Macon was not anticipating something coming out that quick.
Huge conversion on 4th and 10. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 23. Snap taken, handoff to LaRue, and he's written down by Hunter Griggs again. LaRue's gotten loose once, but Griggs able to bring him down that time.
And that's a run you'll see out of Tennessee some. They'll wrap that tackle. They'll pull that tackle inside and create an extra gap. But the backside, the backside end just chase it down in the backfield.
2nd and 8. Trips out to the left. Hensley, the quarterback, going to be in the gun. Motions LaRue. Snap taken. Fires it to LaRue. Blockers in front for him. Puts a hand in the back and now will be taken down. Nicely defended by Macon County. McClard in there, Ty Young in there, Flowers and Gabe Borders among the cavalry. Time ticking away here as it's 3rd down and 8 from the 22.
Yeah, and they go trips and they motion out the quads and just hit the bubble. And what they did poorly on that long touchdown run. They did really well right there. They stayed outside and forced LaRue back inside, and the pursuit was able to get over there and get him. Big 3rd and 8 here.
3rd and 8. Here come the train horns. Snap taken. Hensley rolls to his right, looks back to the left. He's hitting the backfield, and it's incomplete. They totally disrupted the screen, and Macon wants a intentional grounding.
Yeah, well, there's nobody in the area
seems like
with an eligible number.
I'll say this.
Calling it.
That's probably a good no call either way because they ran like a curl and go. And the corner down here was beat pretty bad, and he grabbed a hold of him, and that threw off the timing. So
would have been a penalty against Macon.
Probably a holding on Macon, probably a grounding on Anderson County. You let them both go and play on.
Here's a 4th and 7. They're 1 for 1 on the drive. Last time was a 4th and 10. 3 minutes to go in the half. Hensley with the snap. Rolls to his right. LaRue there. He fires it deep. It's intercepted. Gabe Borders picks it off. Steps out. Macon County gets it back. Gabe freaking Borders again.
Hey, big-time player, big-time games, guys. He stepped up, made a play.
Let me tell you something. If he wasn't on the sideline, that's 6.
Yeah, he was out.
That is unbelievable.
He jumped the route. They were looking for that out just past the sticks, and Gabe Borders makes the play. Macon County will receive the second half kickoff, and they have the ball with 2:54 to go in the first half with 2 timeouts remaining. And Gabe's at quarterback. You're about to see how much cardio this kid has. He's keeping it, and he's hitting the backfield, and Anderson County had 11 on the line and said no. And they are certainly good enough to do that there. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
Hey, really good to see Taylor Davis back in the game after the injury and make that stop.
My goodness, what a game this has been so far. And Anderson County now going to have to rely on their defense a little bit.
They have to, yeah. And like you said, Macon's going to get this ball to get out of the second half. They can't give up points here. They just need to get a stop.
And they'd love to get it back and have a chance to go score and take the lead into the halftime. Certainly possible. Loading up the box again. Gabe keeping it around the left side. Accelerates, and he'll be cut down. Nice tackle made after a gain of about 5. It'll bring up a 3rd and 7. And Anderson County will burn their second timeout. Each team has now, Anderson County's burned 2. Macon's only burned 1.
And if you're Macon right here, it's conservative, but the thing to do is keep the ball on the ground, which is not shocking because that's what they do. But make Anderson County take that last timeout where they've got nothing in their pocket. They've got to get it first downs and on the sidelines to stop the clock.
Macon Bank and Trust is proud to be the sponsor of tonight's game. We believe in the investment of youth and are excited to be part of this great event, supporting our young athletes, our county, and our school system. As your community bank of choice, we're proud to serve you with locations across 3 counties, 8 of those convenient locations. We're the name you know and trust, and we certainly appreciate Macon Bank and Trust. They've been with us every Macon County game in the postseason. We've streamed them all. And if Macon wins, we'll be there in audio format from Finley Stadium, 11 a.m. Eastern next Saturday against the winner of Pearl Cone and Melrose. If Anderson County wins, we will not be there.
Yeah, good luck.
They've got a good radio out there. Third down and 7. 2:07 to go in quarter number 2. Gabe Borders still at quarterback. Huge play here. Anderson County loading the box. Gabe puts a foot in the ground, cuts up, carries forward, and he's going to be short. Nice tackle. Gain of 5. It's 4th and 2. Surely to goodness, he's going to punt it.
Got to.
Brody Fry's not on the field. It's timeout. I wouldn't bet money on it.
Well, okay.
I wouldn't bet money on it.
Here's the thing, though. If you're making,
it's actually 4th and 1, by the way.
You've got 2 timeouts. 4th and a long one.
Still one.
Get out here and see if you can get them to jump. If they jump, you got it. If not, you just take your timeout and punt it. You can't go for it at this juncture in the game.
You sure?
You can.
Boy, I sure wouldn't.
I mean, you legally can. And Kyle Shoulders, he's got a little bit of that positive crazy in him.
He's like Kenny Rogers, isn't he? He's the gambler sometimes.
Sometimes.
Hey, guys, you know when to hold them, know when to fold.
And we talked about Waylon LaRue on the other side.
Right here,
and you got Waylon LaRue on a 4th and 2. You got Gabe Borders on a 4th and 1. So I'll tell you, my dad's sitting at home watching. My rule of thumb, there's no spot on the field. I'm not going for it on 4th and 1.
Nostradamus, what are we doing?
They're going to punt it. But the offense is staying on the field.
They're going to try to draw them
What would I do? I'd go for it.
Yeah.
They're going to try and draw them off sides and punt it, I would imagine.
They're going under center here. Here we go.
And they're going under center with Gammon. He's going to sneak it. Gammon
didn't
pushed
get it.
up, and we have a flag. And it's a false start. And they're going to punt it. And that's a break for Macon because they did not get it. It'll back them up 5 yards, and Brody Fry will trot on to punt this one away.
They tried to kind of huddle line up quick and get it snapped and not have Anderson ready, and they were game for that one.
2 Gabe Borders touchdowns and a Gabe Borders interception. A touchdown pass from Luke Gammon to Kellen Heyer. Waylon LaRue has scored on a long touchdown run where he turned on the afterburners. And we are at 20-14. And Anderson County will try and score to take a lead into the halftime locker room. Brody Fry on to kick this one away. Has plenty of time. Puts a big right foot into it. Away from Strickland. Takes a Macon hop. It's a good punt by Fry. Rolls to about the 40, now the 39. And with 1:38, this is an offense uniquely positioned to be able to go fast in this situation.
Yeah, this is probably a situation where most teams in high school are like, oh, we got to go 2 minute. There's so much you're thinking of. This is kind of their normal offense anyway. So just like you said, they're in a unique spot just to kind of run what they run. Just got to know they don't have a chance to stop it unless they get out of bounds or pick up first down.
First and 10. Hensley takes the snap, fires the quick hitter to Small. Small will get out of bounds. Flowers makes the tackle, and there's taking what they're giving him. Gain of 7 with the defender playing off.
Yeah, we just call that that's just an easy access throw. He's just going out and stopping 2 or 3 yards short of the corner and catching the ball.
1:34 to go. Time is stopped. LaRue is in the slot. Snap taken for Hensley. Forced out, now fires it. Receivers open in the middle of the field. He breaks a tackle. Look out. Now it's a foot race, and Matthew Wheely will get him down, but a huge play for Anderson County as Wolfenbarger breaks one tackle and gets inside the 20.
And that's the thing. That was going to be right at the first down marker, but you said he broke the tackle and then picked up a big lots of yak after that play.
And now they don't have to go very fast.
Nope.
1:20 to go. They get back on the line quickly. They try to take the lead back. Snap taken. Going to keep it himself. Hensley up the middle on the quarterback draw. Breaks the tackle to the 10. Stutter steps to the 5. Pushing forward to the 3. And down to the 1.
And that quarterback draw there, you're getting a light box. Macon's only playing with 3 down linemen, so the ability for them to run that is right there. And they picked it up, and they're having a little trouble tackling on this drive.
They scored on that play earlier. I'm a little surprised Kyle Shoulders didn't burn one of his timeouts here as we go under a minute to play in the first half. Remember that missed extra point Macon had. It could loom large. In the pistol set is Hensley. Turns and hands off to LaRue, and LaRue, is he in? He is. Touchdown, Anderson County. 39 seconds. They go right down the field and are an extra point away from regaining the lead.
And that's a huge drive right there for Anderson County to be able to get points out of that one.
Macon goes a little bit soft in coverage, and Anderson County makes them pay with a quick strike. 39 seconds and 2 timeouts for the Tigers. And we've got a Maverick, unfortunately, down and needs to be tended to. Hopefully it's just cramps. He's getting stretched out. We'll take a quick 30-second break and come right back.
When it's time to build, BD Paulston & Son Builder Supply should be your first destination. From roofing to brick, windows to doors, we've got you covered. We carry General Shell brick, yellow wood treated lumber, DeWalt tools, PPG paints, Quaker windows, Simpson decorative accents, Milwaukee hardware and tools, and so much more. We believe in quality products, reasonable prices, and uncompromising customer service. So come see us today. BD Paulston & Son Builder Supply, located at 905 Red Bowling Springs Road in Lafayette.
The extra point is up, and it is good. A big extra point there for Anderson County. It looked like it was just cramps for the injured Maverick, so that's good to see. Huge drive there. And now we actually will be back in 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere.
Iron Vine in Cookeville is the Upper Cumberland's home for delicious Chicago-style pizza, beef, chicken, fish, and more. Located in Cookeville's historic downtown district, Iron Vine's food and atmosphere will keep you coming back for more. Take in stunning views with the UCR team on Tuesday nights at 7, live for the UCR Coaches Show from the rooftop. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back. The game of runs continues. Anderson County gets back out in front by a point, 21-20, and we'll see what they do in the kicking game. They have tried to kick it away from Gabe and Zach Borders. Now would be a great time for them to continue that because they love these momentum-flipping kicks. Macon will receive the second half kickoff. 2 timeouts left for the Tigers, 0 left for the Mavericks. This one, a deeper kick. They kicked it to Gabe Borders. Fields it at the 25. Stutter steps. Great coverage. Tremendous by Zach Hapney and Taylor Davis, who got hurt earlier back in. Borders had no chance to build speed, and with 36 seconds, they'll be pushed back to their 32.
Yeah, and you said it. That was great coverage. You said that was a deeper kick, but that one hung in the air for a little while, gave them a chance to get down the field in their cover lanes, and just had a free hitter, a free runner right there that didn't get picked up.
Yeah, it's a really nice kickoff there by Payne. If you're going to kick it to him, got to make sure you guys can get down there in a hurry. And now Gammon, will he air it out? Gabe Borders out wide. Zach Borders in the backfield with him. 36 seconds, snap taken. Underhand, they give it to Zach Borders, or Gabe rather. He's got a ton of different white jerseys looking at him. They are not fooled at all. Huge loss, and we'll see if Kyle Shoulders decides to just take it into the locker room after that play.
He's looking down at his play sheet, getting a play ready, but
they hit that earlier for a big gain. Let's see if they call a timeout. Anderson County cannot stop the clock again. And looks like they're not going to, maybe? They're not. And that will be the end of a back-and-forth first half. After 2, it's Anderson County 21, Macon County 20. We'll have the Happy Hiller halftime show. When we come back, coverage of this game is presented by Macon Bank and Trust Company, Macon Sales LLC, and Citizens Bank. And you're watching it on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
When it's time to build, BD Paulston & Son Builder Supply should be your first destination. From roofing to brick, windows to doors, we've got you covered. We carry General Shell brick, yellow wood treated lumber, DeWalt tools, PPG paints, Quaker windows, Simpson decorative accents, Milwaukee hardware and tools, and so much more. We believe in quality products, reasonable prices, and uncompromising customer service. So come see us today. BD Paulston & Son Builder Supply, located at 905 Red Bowling Springs Road in Lafayette.
When you order delivery from Domino's, you can get more than just pizza for $6.99. You can get specialty chicken, savory pastas, oven-baked Parmesan bread bites, molten lava crunch cakes, and medium two-topping pizzas as well. We didn't stop at pizza, and you don't have to either.
Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They're also proud to sponsor the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to sponsor this broadcast on UCR Media Network.
Iron Vine in Cookeville is the Upper Cumberland's home for delicious Chicago-style pizza, beef, chicken, fish, and more. Located in Cookeville's historic downtown district, Iron Vine's food and atmosphere will keep you coming back for more. Take in stunning views with the UCR team on Tuesday nights at 7, live for the UCR Coaches Show from the rooftop. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. All Sports and Outdoors in Jamestown is the Upper Cumberland's best sporting goods store. From cleats to camping supplies and everything in between, this family-owned store has it all. All Sports and Outdoors is proud to support our community, including student athletes throughout the Upper Cumberland. Stop in at 207 South Main Street or visit their website at hall42.com. All Sports and Outdoors is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future, it's what we do.
During times of need, we often seek stability. At Macon Bank and Trust, we take pride in being your reliable financial partner. With a legacy spanning over 105 years, we understand the importance of familiar faces, exceptional service, and cutting-edge convenience. Macon Bank remains the trusted name you recognize and the bank your family can trust in this community. Macon Bank and Trust Company, serving Macon, Clay, Sumner, and surrounding counties since 1919. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Come grow with us.
Macon Sales is your local equipment dealer and your hometown stop for new and used skid steer attachments, tractor implements, and trailers. Selections including grapples, steel smooth buckets, trailers, and much more. Macon Sales LLC is sure to have the solution for you. Call 615-388-9076 for more information or visit them on Facebook. Macon Sales LLC is proud to support the Macon County Tigers and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Citizens Bank is proud to sponsor tonight's game. Just like a winning team, Citizens Bank is there when you need them most, providing financial solutions that fit your goals, whether it's building a business, buying a home, or planning for the future. You can count on us to be there every step of the way. Experience the power of partnership with Citizens Bank. Good luck on tonight's game. Citizens Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When it's time to build, BD Paulston & Son Builder Supply should be your first destination. From roofing to brick, windows to doors, we've got you covered. We carry General Shell brick, yellow wood treated lumber, DeWalt tools, PPG paints, Quaker windows, Simpson decorative accents, Milwaukee hardware and tools, and so much more. We believe in quality products, reasonable prices, and uncompromising customer service. So come see us today. BD Paulston & Son Builder Supply, located at 905 Red Bowling Springs Road in Lafayette.
Live Oak Insurance and Financial is home to your trusted local insurance professionals. Their experts are here to provide guidance and options to fit your home, life, health, and business insurance needs. And with the Medicare enrollment period coming soon, they're here to answer your questions. Call 931-367-5483 to set up an appointment today. Live Oak Insurance and Financial is proud to sponsor student athletes in the Upper Cumberland and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. The Real Estate Collective is a team of experienced, licensed real estate agents serving the entire Upper Cumberland region. Whether you are looking to buy or sell, the RICO team is ready to serve you. With a focus on people over profits, you can rest assured the Real Estate Collective can help make your real estate dreams a reality. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their current listings at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Tee-Up is the Upper Cumberland's brand new indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. You want to know how you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teeupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Eminet's Eagle Auction and Realty is proud to present this beautiful 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home in Cookeville. With 1,522 square feet of living area plus an attached 3-car garage, don't miss your opportunity to bid. You can bid on this property at eagleauctions.com or call 931-526-5335 for more information. Bidding on this online-only auction ends on Thursday, December 5th at noon. Eminet's Eagle Auction and Realty is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
What if opportunity was all in a day's work?
We find new ways to make vacation dreams a reality. And that inspires me to do my best work every single day.
What if you can make a real impact in people's lives with a team that cares?
What I do matters, not just for guests, but for my team. We rely on each other each and every day.
What if your work inspired fun and moved people?
We put the world on vacation. Our job is to make people happy. Inspiring travelers around the world to live their best lives never stops being fulfilling.
At Travel and Leisure, what if can be what is. Stop wondering. Join the travel movement and start a career where memories start with you.
Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate is proud to present the Goff Ridge Resort at Center Hill Lake, featuring homes and large level building lots. Homes starting in the $290s and building lots starting at $42,900. The lots are soil tested and approved with utilities at the road and are ready for you to build your dream home. For more information, contact Realtor Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145.
Welcome back. It's time for the Happy Hiller halftime show. Visit happyhiller.com to see how our friends at Hiller can help solve your plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical problems today. That's happyhiller.com. We have had a great one so far here in Lafayette. Anderson County with a 1-point lead. Only difference, a missed extra point. The Superstars have come to play, and these two elite teams are going to war. Macon County will receive the second half kickoff. But first, let's take a look around the state for what is now a much shorter
we'll be able
quality
to get
family scoreboard.
Yeah, we'll be able to get through the whole scoreboard this time. And unfortunately, no Chucky Dokes.
They're done.
No Unicas.
No
Unicas.
No
There's
Unicas
certainly no
back.
Unicas. No Unicas. No Tennessee High. No Morgan Wallenville.
Gibbs is gone.
Gibbs is gone. Brandon Reeves. Unfortunately, Powell has been gone.
I saw Brandon Tuesday night at the Cookeville-York game. It was a much trimmed down version of Brandon than I've.
You tell he's been doing CrossFit, can't you?
I can tell he's not eating everything he sees right now. That's for sure.
Well, he's doing CrossFit as well.
Even though it is the Thanksgiving weekend.
Doing CrossFit as well. So the only game in East Tennessee, Sevier County is up on Oak Ridge 31-27.
That's interesting.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Halftime score. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do a little guess the score.
Oh, gosh.
Halftime score, Maryville, Oakland.
Oh.
Maryville's playing better than Oakland right now.
They are.
But Oakland's mad. Maryville 21-14.
Maryville 13-7.
I was in the right ballpark.
Oak Ridge 34-31 update on that score. Okay, guess this score.
31, what was that one?
34-31 Oak Ridge right now.
Okay.
Guess this score. Start of the third quarter, South Pittsburgh and Cofield.
South Pittsburgh, a lot. Cofield, not a lot.
10-0 South Pittsburgh.
Wait until about 20 minutes from now and update me on that score.
Unfortunately, Marion County at the half up on York 21-0. Here's the next guess the score. Alcoa, Sequatchie County at the half.
Alcoa 28-0.
31-3 Alcoa.
I was right on with the gap.
Page and Springfield at the half.
Well, Springfield's been the hottest team in the state, but Page's defense is legit. So we'll say, what you got?
14-7 Page.
Yeah, that's about right.
Halftime, East Nashville and Westview.
Which, by the way, just a quick update on that York game, as we just got an update from Wes Shanks, who's on the call there. Did you see that one, Jeremy?
Yeah, York punt.
And then Pickett, who is the Mr. Football finalist for Marion County, with his third score, it is 28-0 Marion County. York, this is just, they just cannot get out of the fourth round, man.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
They're just stuck right there.
They are.
East Nashville and Westview, halftime.
Westview 28-14.
East Nashville 18-17 at the half.
First time Westview's played a defense this year.
Milan and Fairleigh at the half.
Don't even.
Okay.
14-0
Milan.
Cool.
Houston and Ravenwood at the half.
Houston's the reigning champs for a reason. We'll say it's tied up.
Ravenwood's nasty, though.
They are.
Houston is up 10-7 at the half.
Tough to knock out the champs. Ask Marshall County last week. 21-0 over Pearl Cone at the beginning of the fourth quarter, and Pearl Cone came back to beat them.
McKenzie and Mays 27-6. McKenzie almost halftime, and the final to see who plays the winner of this Macon County Anderson County game. Pearl Cone and Melrose. Pearl Cone 7-0. Almost halftime.
Those two teams that you've mentioned, the winner of that game and the winner of this game, will face off at Finley Stadium next Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. local time here for us, as they will battle for the state championship. Macon County hopes it's them. The Tigers will get the ball to start the second half. We'll have all the action for you when we come back. Don't go anywhere. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this home on Links Drive in Cookeville. With 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms in a prime location, this could be your forever home. Call 931-979-1191 for more information and to schedule a showing, or visit chadandamycrouch.com. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and test drive the all-new Chevy Trax or Silverado today. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
The Quality Family, a local company supporting and caring for our local communities. The Quality Family offers services to get you back to the game. From bracing to oxygen and everything in between, we can meet your medical equipment needs with Buckeye Home Medical Equipment. If you have an in-home need for strength and conditioning, for example after a surgery or injury, Quality Home Health is available to provide individualized care while you are on the mend. For those with end-of-life diseases, Quality Hospice is available to provide nurturing care during those difficult times. Choose the Quality family of services for care within your community. Visit thequalityfamily.com to navigate all we have to offer you.
Can I use your shower again? I can't find anyone to fix it over the weekend.
Yeah, but you should have just called my guy. Hey, Greg.
What's up, Luke?
Can you fix a shower today?
Absolutely.
Even on Sunday?
Of course. No one should go without water. That's why we're here for you. 24/7, 365.
You look ridiculous.
Call the Happy Face Truck today.
When you order delivery from Domino's, you can get more than just pizza for $6.99. You can get specialty chicken, savory pastas, oven-baked Parmesan bread bites, molten lava crunch cakes, and medium two-topping pizzas as well. We didn't stop at pizza, and you don't have to either.
Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They're also proud to sponsor the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to sponsor this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Fire and Vine in Cookeville is the Upper Cumberland's home for delicious Chicago-style pizza, beef, chicken, fish, and more. Located in Cookeville's historic downtown district, Fire and Vine's food and atmosphere will keep you coming back for more. Take in stunning views with the UCR team on Tuesday nights at 7, live for the UCR Coaches Show from the rooftop. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. All Sports and Outdoors in Jamestown is the Upper Cumberland's best sporting goods store. From cleats to camping supplies and everything in between, this family-owned store has it all. Hall Sports and Outdoors is proud to support our community, including student athletes throughout the Upper Cumberland. Stop in at 207 South Main Street or visit their website at hall42.com. Hall Sports and Outdoors is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future, it's what we do.
During times of need, we often seek stability. At Macon Bank & Trust, we take pride in being your reliable financial partner. With a legacy spanning over 105 years, we understand the importance of familiar faces, exceptional service, and cutting-edge convenience. Macon Bank remains the trusted name you recognize and the bank your family can trust in this community. Macon Bank & Trust Company, serving Macon, Clay, Sumner, and surrounding counties since 1919. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Come grow with us.
Macon Sales is your local equipment dealer and your hometown stop for new and used skid steer attachments, tractor implements, and trailers. Selections including grapples, steel smooth buckets, trailers, and much more. Macon Sales LLC is sure to have the solution for you. Call 615-388-9076 for more information or visit them on Facebook. Macon Sales LLC is proud to support the Macon County Tigers and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Citizens Bank is proud to sponsor tonight's game. Just like a winning team, Citizens Bank is there when you need them most, providing financial solutions that fit your goals, whether it's building a business, buying a home, or planning for the future. You can count on us to be there every step of the way. Experience the power of partnership with Citizens Bank. Good luck on tonight's game. Citizens Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When it's time to build, BD Paulston & Son Builder Supply should be your first destination. From roofing to brick, windows to doors, we've got you covered. We carry General Shell brick, yellow wood treated lumber, DeWalt tools, PPG paints, Quaker windows, Simpson decorative accents, Milwaukee hardware and tools, and so much more. We believe in quality products, reasonable prices, and uncompromising customer service. So come see us today. BD Paulston & Son Builder Supply, located at 905 Red Bowling Springs Road in Lafayette.
Live Oak Insurance and Financial is home to your trusted local insurance professionals. Their experts are here to provide guidance and options to fit your home, life, health, and business insurance needs. And with the Medicare enrollment period coming soon, they're here to answer your questions. Call 931-367-5483 to set up an appointment today. Live Oak Insurance and Financial is proud to sponsor student athletes in the Upper Cumberland and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Real Estate Collective is a team of experienced, licensed real estate agents serving the entire Upper Cumberland region. Whether you are looking to buy or sell, the RICO team is ready to serve you. With a focus on people over profits, you can rest assured the Real Estate Collective can help make your real estate dreams a reality. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their current listings at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Eminette's Eagle Auction and Realty is proud to present this beautiful 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home in Cookeville. With 1,522 square feet of living area plus an attached 3-car garage, don't miss your opportunity to bid. You can bid on this property at eagleauctions.com or call 931-526-5335 for more information. Bidding on this online-only auction ends on Thursday, December 5th at noon. Eminette's Eagle Auction and Realty is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back as we're moments away from second half kickoff here in Lafayette. Tonight's broadcast presented by Macon Bank and Trust Company, Macon Sales LLC, and Citizens Bank. It's 21-20. Hallie Ledbetter just talked with Kyle Shoulders. What did Coach have to say, Hallie?
He said he was just a little sporadic going into the halftime. You know, they started to speed up a little bit there. He said he just needs to slow it down. He feels good after the first half, though, and he's ready to kick off the second half.
Only difference in the game, guys, that extra point, Macon right in it. They're going to get the ball to start the second half, and regardless of the extra point, they were going to have to score several more times, but at least one more time. So the Tigers know that this will be a pivotal opening drive to the second half. I'm Noah McKay, joined by Justin Matheny, Jeremy Tollison here, Hallie Ledbetter on the sideline, the lovely Madison McKay producing things, Michael Lindsay here for UpperCumberlandReporter.com. Cinematic highlights, photo gallery, and stories to come from Lafayette.
Could you start introducing me as the handsome Justin? She gets the lovely. I know she's your wife, but like the handsome, the luscious.
Sometimes I interview Jacob, or I bring in Jacob as the lovely Jacob Benson.
I think I'm lovely. My wife may. She may be the only one.
You said handsome. I'm not going to lie to people on air.
I'm going to vomit.
Can't do it. You got a mullet, man. I can't call you handsome.
I'd rather have a mullet than what I got, though. Be honest with you.
Which is nothing.
Exactly.
It's a nullet. Nothing.
A nullet. That's pretty good. I like it.
Nada.
Let's see how they kick it off. We've seen different types of kickoffs for both teams all night long. And this is Jackson Payne on to kick it. He's lining up like he's going to pooch it again or maybe even onside it. He's going to drive it. Zach Borders catches it at the 25, lines up the blockers, and now will be taken down about the 37-yard line. First and 10, Macon County in a 21-20 ball game.
Now, that kick right there did not have near the hang time on it as the first one did, but the coverage unit there for Anderson, good getting downfield.
Gabe Borders, an interception, 2 touchdown runs, and was all over the field in half number 1. Waylon LaRue, the Mr. Football finalist, had a long touchdown run as well, but Gabe was the star of half number 1. What will he do here in half number 2? And it's going to be a single wing time.
Here we go.
Here for Macon County. Under center goes Gammon. Takes the snap, turns and hands to Zach Borders. Borders accelerates, Zach Borders slides down to the 47. They have not faced an under center team like this in over 2 seasons. Had to get ready for them in 6 days. We'll see how they adjust, and they end up giving them the first down on a gain of 10. Nope, it's going to be second and short. It's very close.
I had a gain of 8 or 9, so
they're going to say second and an inch. I can't believe they didn't just give them the first down. Typically they will, but who cares? We move on. Could matter. We'll see if it does. Under center is Gammon, gets him aligned properly. Takes the snap, going to give to Gabe around the right side. Blockers in front for Gabe Borders. He'll get hit and taken down, but not before moving the chains. Taylor Davis, good to see, was scary. He went down, was holding his left knee. We didn't see contact. He's been back out there and made a couple of plays, but that's a first down for Macon County.
And for Macon, he's been making plays all night in the run game. So here's the thing, though. That they only showed this once or twice in the first half. Now they're lining up in it, and you've got to get settled in and get used to this style of offense and the blocking scheme.
And they just throw it at you, and then they'll come back out in the gun. And then it's just so many different things that they do as they'll stay under center. Brendan Flowers, the power back, hasn't had it yet. Zach's in the backfield. Snap taken. They're going to give to him. Zach Borders. Couldn't get loose in the first half. I think he's already passed his rushing total from that first half as he gets 9 there. It'll be 2nd and 1. And the Tigers also kind of feels like they may want to shorten this game a little bit and keep Waylon LaRue on the sidelines.
You know, that's probably the best thing you could ask for is to get LaRue cold over there and slow him down and just grind this one out. But they're lining up in this wing set, and they're just running like a power sweep that's breaking outside, and both the Borders boys, they can cut it up inside at any point and be gone.
To the over 2,300 of you watching on YouTube, we welcome you. Appreciate you being here with us tonight. Snap taken. Turning, they will hand it off to Brendan Flowers. The sophomore back rumbles forward. It's a Macon County first down. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. We're going to be streaming a lot here since Facebook has decided to be stupid. And YouTube has worked every time we've tried it.
Well, I mean, you know, YouTube's actually probably better suited for the video quality and the things we do anyway. So
yeah, you can see it's a little bit higher quality here on YouTube. We got the good camera.
Yeah.
We got the good switchers. Thanks to our sponsors, like our presenting sponsors tonight, Macon Bacon Trust, Macon Sales LLC, and Citizens Bank. 1st and 10, Tigers. Snap taken, handed on the sweep now. Zach Borders looking for the edge. He'll find it to the 35, to the 30, and it's coming back. A clear hold. And this is the first negative play in a while for Macon County. It'll be 1st and 20. No question about it. A hold on the outside there, one of the receivers.
Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I knew it was a hold. You know, the homer in me was hoping they may not call it. However, it was a hold.
Jeremy, you've said this a lot. When it happens at the point of contact where the play breaks, you got to call it.
And that's what you do as an official. You just want to, if it affects the play, and if the running back runs off the hip of the blocker and there's a hold there, then obviously it affects the play. The umpire has to make that call.
So in half number 1, we saw Anderson County go back to a 1st and 20, picked it up on 2 plays. Macon County, very different style of offense. 1st and 20. We'll see if they can pick it up here as they don't want to stall out, trailing by 1.
They're going to stay in the wing formation.
They will stay in it, as you said. Snap taken. Hand off to Zach. Now go underneath to Gabe. Gabe cuts upfield, and the ball is out. It's loose, and Anderson County recovers. Small comes away. The first fumble in a long time for Macon County's offense comes at a terrible time. Anderson County recovers, and they get the football back.
You know, that's a heartbreaker. You're sitting here at 1st and 20, just trying to get something back and to put on the ground. Defense has got to step up and bowl it set. Now, if you're Macon and you allow them to go down the field and score and they just kick an extra point, you're still just in a one-possession game if they elect not to go for 2.
That's where the decision would be interesting. Anderson County looking to capitalize on the first turnover for Macon County. Snap taken. They'll pitch it to Small. He just recovered the fumble. Now he's looking for the edge, and he will not find it. Taken down, Ty Young and Matthew Wheely. After a gain of 2 to the 45, it'll be 2nd and 8.
That's also the first time we've seen Anderson County with that tight bunch formation as well on offense. So both coaches coming out of the half trying some new stuff.
2nd down and 8. For the most part, Waylon LaRue's been held in check, but he got loose on one and showed you how dangerous he is. In a game like that, that could be all you need. He's on the left of Hensley, the quarterback. Hensley has the snap, going to give to LaRue around the right side. One man to beat. What a move. LaRue to pass midfield and out of bounds near the 45. Just put a foot in the ground, made a man miss, and then moves the chains.
Yeah, just running that stretch to the boundary over here, and you said it. He had one guy to beat, and he beat him, got around the edge, got down the sideline. That's a big gain.
Anderson County very fortunate that they didn't call a block below the waist there on Davis.
Snap taken, LaRue trying to get away, wiggling through traffic. He steps into the ground and goes forward. Should have been a loss, but not for Waylon LaRue as he gets to the 35 and moves the chains again. The Mr. Football finalist starting to get loose for the first time, and we've got a Tiger slow to get up. It's one of the big men from Macon County, so while he's tended to, we'll take a quick break.
Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate is proud to present the Goff Ridge Resort at Center Hill Lake, featuring homes and large level building lots. Homes starting in the $290s and building lots starting at $42,900. The lots are soil tested and approved with utilities at the road and are ready for you to build your dream home. For more information, contact Realtor Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145.
Hunter Griggs was the injured Tiger. He walked off the field under his own power. We'll keep you updated. Two to the right, one to the left. Hensley, the quarterback, with the snap. Speed option. He gets his head taken off. He pitches it to LaRue to the 30. LaRue cutting through traffic to the 25. LaRue at the 20, still on his feet. There's Waylon LaRue to the 10 and down. The speed option gets Waylon LaRue loose for a huge gain in Anderson County, trying to punch it in.
And it was a cutback, really. The quarterback player lit up the quarterback, and they had it strung out, and he was just, again, his vision, his feel of where the defenders are, cut that one all the way back, and he's checked himself out of the game here.
First and goal from the 5. Hunter Griggs back down after missing just one play. That's good news for the Tigers. Bad news is they're down by a point, and that missed extra point is just looming because Anderson County could decide to go for 2 if they punch it in here. They've had no problem in the red zone tonight. Strickland now in the backfield with Hensley. Snap taken. They'll give to him. Strickland goes over the middle, pushing forward. Now the pile will throw him backwards. Didn't get there. Ball's ripped out, but his forward progress was stopped. Got a yard. It's second and goal from the 4.
Got to find a way to get a stop here before they put LaRue back in.
And I bet he's going to come back in here soon, but he's standing with his hands on his hips right now after that long run where he had to weave through a bunch of traffic.
And there he comes.
And there he comes, as you said. For Macon County, they were driving out of the wing stuff and then a fumble. Anderson County's gone right down the field the other way. Those can be the difference in games like this. Hensley in the gun with LaRue. Snap taken. Power run for LaRue. And LaRue gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Anderson County. And no hesitation, they're kicking the extra point midway through the third quarter.
Yeah, and they hit the split zone right there off of the weak side, and it got blocked up real well. And they had a hat on a hat, and they actually had the guy coming back across to lead up. He had a free runner in there, and that's a walk-in. Nice drive there for LaRue, big explosive, and then punching it in the end zone.
Jackson Payne on for the extra point. Reese Russell to hold it. Snap, set, kick is good. 6:52 to go in the third quarter. Points off turnovers for Anderson County. They go in front by 8. We'll have the Tiger Drive when we come back. You're watching all the action on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this home on Links Drive in Cookeville. With 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms in a prime location, this could be your forever home. Call 931-979-1191 for more information and to schedule a showing, or visit chadandamycrouch.com. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Welcome back, Waylon LaRue, the Mr. Football finalist, showing why here on the road as he leads a drive down the field and finishes it with a 4-yard touchdown run. And now Macon County, desperate need of a score after fumbling on their last possession. Dave and Zach Borders back deep to receive Jackson Payne's kick from the right hash. By the way, we'll let you know, Georgia Tech was up 17-0 on Georgia. I'm sure the refs will get the call from Atlanta or Birmingham, but we'll see if that continues.
It just depends if we've got ACC refs.
True.
You know? I mean, they may say, hey, see you, dogs.
Payne going to kick this one away, and he booms it deep right to Zach Borders.
They're not afraid to kick it to him.
Pitches it back to Gabe on a little reverse action. Anderson County not fooled, and it doesn't work. Put him down at the 19, and right now Anderson County getting everything they want on the road with 6:44 to go in the third. Little telegraph that time.
Yeah, that's something we've not seen, in a while of the games we've called of Macon. They've not gone in their bag on special teams. That's something that Coach Shoulders is known for. Went to something right there, trying to make something happen. Didn't get it.
1st and 10 from the 18 for Luke Gammon and company. See if they stay in the wing stuff. They will. Flowers behind him alongside Zach Borders. Gabe, one of the wing backs. We got a late arriver. Not enough on the field for Anderson County. Snap taken. Handoff goes to Zach Borders. Borders is tripped up and taken down. Disaster averted for Anderson County, who had 10 on the field. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
You usually don't get away with those things.
Wolfenbarger in there for the tackle. It'll actually be 2nd and 5 as they give him out to the 29.
And it doesn't matter how it comes, how long it takes on this drive. We were saying off air, Macon's got to find a way to go down the field and get points.
And they will need the 2-point conversion as well as they find themselves down against an offense that's cooking. Turn and handoff, Gabe Borders looks to bounce it out. There goes Gabe. He's to the 25-30. Still on his feet to the 35 and wrestled down by Strickland, but not before a gain of 10 and a Macon County Tigers first down.
And that's something that I think Gabe needs to do tonight is once he gets upfield, the side-to-side, just keep going because the pursuit is really there. And I think that's what happened on that last fumble is he kind of sat there and went side-to-side and someone ran into him. If he just gets up at north and south, he's going to stress this defense a little more.
And he's got the speed, certainly, against anybody. He's shown that already tonight. He's going to be in the backfield with under center Luke Gammon. Gammon takes the snap, going to give to Flowers, little power game. Brendan Flowers will be tripped up after a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's where this offense is so hard to play because they get you running side to side, left and right, with Gabe and Zach going each way, and then they hit the belly back inside for 4 or 5 yards, and they're ahead of schedule, ahead of the sticks.
It is cold. Feels like 24 degrees right now in Lafayette. By the way, Marion County rolling York, 42-0. Impressive for Marion County. 2nd down and 6. Gammon going to go under center with Flowers behind him. Wing T action now. Traditional double wing. Snap taken. Play fake. Gammon's looking to throw. Deep downfield. Hire is open, and he makes the catch to the 30, 25-20, carrying defenders to the 15. Gammon throws another dot to Kellen Hire for a huge Macon County first down.
No, it wasn't a touchdown, but I did say earlier they need to just keep throwing the ball to that dude because he makes an explosive or touchdown every time he gets it.
And that's why this wing stuff is so dangerous because they are not just running 2 plays out of it. It's stressing out Anderson County. They were moving on the last drive and just ball popped out onto the ground. Anderson County with an 8-point lead. Gammon back under center. Takes the snap, turns and hands to Zach. Zach Borders upfield to the 10, to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown, Macon County. They needed an answer. They get an answer. And they're leaving the offense on the field to try and tie the game.
Welcome to the party, Zach.
He's working out of the wing T stuff. Struggled just a little bit out of the shotgun. But in this half, he's rolling. And now this, in no uncertain terms, could be the biggest play of the season for Macon County so far as they try to get out of a hole they were in. And they're going to stay under center. Huge 2-point conversion from the 3. And Kyle Shoulders has to burn a very important timeout. The first time out of the half, didn't like something that he saw down there, and he will call for time. Macon County had to have that one, Justin.
That's what I'm saying. Would you love to have those timeouts at the end of the game? Yeah, it's not going to matter if you don't get, you'll have opportunities, but if you don't pick this up, Anderson County with a touchdown makes it a 2-possession game. That's just showing you how important this play is right here.
Biggest play of the season so far for Macon County. They go into the wing tee. They get a big pass play to Hire, and Zach Borders gets his first touchdown of the evening. The Borders twins, if you're unfamiliar, Zach and Gabe, they have torn it up from Pee Wee on in the middle school, and then in high school, Zach has really struggled with some injuries. Did not play a full season or even close to it his first 3 years, and Gabe was a back-to-back Mr. Football finalist. You wonder why he wasn't this year. You look at him this year and you see what he's done. It's because Zach has come in and taken a huge load off of him, and both of them have dominated football games. And Zach now showing up to the party here tonight in quarter number 3. And now to the timeout, what do these two teams go to for a 2-point conversion attempt? Got to have it if you're Macon County.
For me, it's hard to keep the ball out of Gabe's hands. But you got plenty of options out here.
Gammon reverses the set. Borders and Hire to the right. Snap taken. Handoff to Zach Borders. Borders dives forward. He got in. 2-point conversion is good. We got a flag. I feel like it was late, Jeremy. It is. Face mask. It's going to count. Huge answer for Macon. We'll wait on the official word on the face mask. It sure is. And we are all tied up again here in the semis.
So Macon will get
on the kickoff.
Yeah, they'll put it on the kickoff.
They'll accept it on the kickoff. We'll have it when we come back. Don't go anywhere.
The Quality Family, a local company supporting and caring for our local communities. The Quality Family offers services to get you back to the game. From bracing to oxygen and everything in between, we can meet your medical equipment needs with Buckeye Home Medical Equipment. If you have an in-home need for strength and conditioning, for example after a surgery or injury, Quality Home Health is available to provide individualized care while you are on the mend. For those with end-of-life diseases, Quality Hospice is available to provide nurturing care during those difficult times. Choose the Quality family of services for care within your community. Visit thequalityfamily.com to navigate all we have to offer you.
Antennas up. Macon's already got one onside kick, and now they're going to kick off from the 45-yard line. We mentioned different schools of thought. Kyle Shoulders is from the onside kick school of thought. They tie the game out of the wing tee with Zach Borders. Then Borders takes it in on another 2-point conversion. That is good. Now Eli Gammon on. Will he try to pin him, or is he onside kicking this?
The second line's up a lot, and the third line are up a lot closer than normal, maybe anticipating this kick.
Gammon jogs up, and he's just going to crush it. First time tonight, really, that Anderson County will be pinned in their own end.
Yep.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 20, and Kyle Shoulders going to trust his defense. 4:16 to go in the third. The stakes, no big deal. Just a trip to the state championship game next week in Chattanooga. Macon's never been. Anderson County's been once. Of course, with that one time being 2 years ago. It is a final for Marion County. They beat York. York season ends in the semis for the 3rd straight year. 42-0, Marion County with the win. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. 2 backs in the backfield with Hensley. Takes the snap. Corner blitz here on the speed option. Pitches to LaRue. LaRue caught from behind. He got a huge gain on the last drive on that play. This time it's a gain of 1, and it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he got such a big run last time because of the cutback. Macon had strung him out to the sideline, and he was able to put his foot in the ground and get back across the field. This time they did a really good job keeping their pursuit lanes, not allowing the cutback, and making him pitter-patter in the backfield.
And Macon sent Zach Borders on a corner blitz on that play. Kyle Shoulders talked to me about how they needed to be exotic in their blitzes tonight and try to disrupt Hensley in the passing game. And now the crowd's back in it for the first time in a while. 28-28, 2nd and 9. Hensley with the snap. Gives to LaRue. LaRue steps in the ground and is wrapped up and wrestled down. Again, it's Isaac McLeod, the senior linebacker, and here comes the Macon mob. 3rd and 9 with 3:16 to go in the third.
And this is the answer that you've been looking for Macon on defense, for the past 15 minutes here of game time of just can you get a stop and get this offense back on the field with the momentum.
And Anderson's went for the slant in these situations the whole game.
Got to play tight up here on the corners.
3rd and 8. Hensley takes the snap, drops, looks right, fires deep, It's a jump ball, and it's tipped up by Zach Borders. And Macon County's going to get the ball back in a tie game. They had it downfield, but it feels like it's 24 degrees, and that ball just didn't have the zip that it needed.
It didn't get, and you said it, they had them beat. And I'm with Jeremy. I was expecting something short, but they went 4 verts.
And now it's been Flowers returning, not this time. And it steps over the punter's head. He has it. Strickland gets it away. Low spinner. It rolls, and making something happen is Trent Strickland. Woo-wee! That was going to be a huge play. Instead, it's great field position for Macon on the 46-yard line.
You're not going to hear me say this very often, but what an athletic play by the punter.
And Strickland is not your average punter.
Exactly. He's a stud wide receiver and has played a stud on defense as well, but you just don't see that coming from the punter, and just a super, super athletic play.
Yeah, if that's your normal punter, he's probably not getting that one off. He's probably just doing the best he can to get on top of it.
Macon wastes no time. Back on the field under center. 2:31 to go into third. Gammon takes the snap, gives to Zach Borders, and we've got early movement.
It's a false start.
Yeah, for sure.
No question. It'll be a 5-yard penalty against the Tigers. They tried to line up quickly. Kyle Shoulders is livid and is going to pick up a sideline warning. I mean, he's livid about something. Not sure if there's something he thought the defense did there or what.
No, I think he's upset because the flag's so late. I'm not saying it wasn't there, but they let the play go on, and then he pulls it out.
I know one thing. This better be a sideline warning and not a 15-yard penalty. There was a lot of discussion there.
Got to be a warning.
It is a warning. Okay. So it'll be a 1st and 15 here for Macon County. And I say that because we're in the midst of what I keep calling the Macon mob, and they would have come unglued if that was a 15-yard penalty against the Tigers.
Yeah.
And that flag coming from a guy I know very well, Eddie Arnell, that played tight end at Tennessee Tech. An absolute stud.
And Coach Shoulders stepped onto the field and was yelling at the
well
officials,
deserved,
so.
but Eddie's a great guy, and like hometown connection where he played football at Tech in the mid-90s.
Well, the Anderson County fans are going to love that you just said that, who are watching online. For my money, got no problem with the officials at all. They missed one call each way on the same play. It balanced out. Other than that, they let him go. Under center goes Gammon, takes the snap. Play fake, dropping back, steps up, fires deep, looking for higher again. Oh, my goodness. Small almost just OBJ'd that thing. And he's a little bit hobbled, somersaults off the field. Jump ball to higher that time, much better defended on the back end by Anderson County.
Well, Hyatt actually got behind him. Again, you talked about the cold night. If this is being played in week 2, he's maybe able to put that one out there and let him go get it. But he was definitely behind him, but just underthrown a little.
2nd and 15 here with 2:20 to go in quarter number 3. Macon scored on their first drive, then forced to 3 it out. Now they've got the ball again. Second drive after a fumble. Snap taken, Gammon going to hand underneath to Gabe Borders, bouncing it around the edge. They didn't know where it was. Borders bounces up to the 45, still on his feet and tripped up at the 50 and down to the 49. It'll be 3rd and 5. And Anderson County fortunate that the DB was blocked up out there in the form of Pyatt because there was nobody following Gabe Borders out of the backfield.
And you hit the nail on head on that one, Noah. They didn't know where the ball was. They had no idea. I said uh-oh when Gabe had it going that way because I thought he was out. Very great individual effort by the corner on that side.
Pyatt makes the tackle, now a big 3rd and 5, and the Maverick Mafia will get their chance to make some noise. It's on the right hash closer to them. Gammon under center. They get anything here, they'll think about going for it. Gammon takes the snap, gives to Flowers, hitting the backfield. Well defended, and now you're going to probably punt it on 4th down and 5.
Play the field position game.
And now we've got a little bit of extracurriculars. No flags, we play on.
And on the last drive, you mentioned, Noah, that this is the first time that Anderson County is going to be backed up kind of in their own end. They were on the 20. Macon was able to get that 3 and out. Play that game here in the second half.
And now the punting unit will trot on a little bit late here for Macon. Brody Fry will go back on a 4th down and 5 to kick it deep to Strickland. The punter turns around and returns punts. What a quarter this has been. We still got no clue who's winning this football game tonight. Chest high snap right at Fry. They try to set up the return. Spiraling kick. Angles out of bounds. Not a great kick for Macon County. And Anderson, we'll see how far they mark this off. They'll stop at the 25. First and 10 Mavericks with 41 ticks left on the clock here in quarter number 3.
And probably trying to kick it away from the returner back there, but you would like to if you're going to go punt that one to pin them a little bit more far back. But here we are. They've got 75 yards to go to pay dirt.
Gigantic crowd watching on YouTube. 2,800 live devices. We welcome you in. What a game it's been. Fitting of this crowd. Empty set here for Hensley and the offense. First and 10 snap. Hensley going to keep it himself. He's running for a lot of yards tonight. This time, wiggles for about 6. He'll be touched down. They don't have to snap it again. We'll see if Anderson County does or if they take it to the final frame with a trip to Chattanooga on the line. Offense on the field. Still empty set. Hensley has the snap. Drops back. Looking right. Steps up. Fires. Looking deep. Receiver's there and he can't make the catch. Looking for Pyatt. And that ball comes in like a rock when it's this cold, and it just bounces right off his hands.
Again, if we're in Florida or San Diego, so that's probably a pitch and catch right there. We're just not. That's a tough play to come down with.
Macon County trying to get adjusted here as Anderson County gets the quick snap off. They got too many men on the field and a timeout. Kyle Shoulders saved his drive as he burned the timeout. Jeremy, tell me this. And no, it's 12 men on the field, so it's immediately an illegal substitution. No timeout, and it's a first down for Macon County, or for Anderson County. In college and the pros, you have to require the other team to sub if you do. Is that the case in high school?
Yeah, not in high school.
Okay.
They do not require that. And, again, the official, like you said, kills it at the snap for a 5-yard penalty instead of enforcing a 15-yard.
Kyle Shoulders doesn't burn the timeout there with only having used one.
And I didn't think Anderson County subbed right there.
Yeah, Macon was just a little bit late potentially. They got on the ball very quickly. Heads-up play there for the Mavs. Snap taken. Hensley going to fire the slant. Receiver's wide open. Makes the catch. He's past midfield. Pitch and catch to Wolfenbarger, the last play of quarter number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, get your popcorn ready. After 3, it's Anderson County 28, Macon County 28. A trip to Finley Stadium on the line. We'll have the 4th when we come back on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
When you order delivery from Domino's, you can get more than just pizza for $6.99. You can get specialty chicken, savory pastas, oven-baked Parmesan bread bites, molten lava crunch cakes, and medium 2-topping pizzas as well. We didn't stop at pizza, and you don't have to either.
Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student-athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They're also proud to sponsor the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to sponsor this broadcast on UCR Media Network.
We are all tied up as we hit quarter number 4, 28 apiece between Anderson and Macon County. First and 10 Mavs. Snap taken. Hensley the keeper again. This time he gets away from 1 and now will be hit and brought down after a gain of 5. Was hit in the backfield for the first time really tonight. Broke a couple of tackles though, and the senior quarterback trying to save their season makes it a 2nd and 5.
Quarterback's got to be careful there carrying that ball like a loaf of bread. I'm telling you.
He had it up high and loose. I thought the same thing.
He's thrown 1 pick tonight. Macon County's put the ball on the ground once tonight. And this has been an awesome high school football game. Trips to the left, one to the right.
Slot's covered here.
And a lot of discussion for Anderson County. Macon trying to adjust on defense. LaRue in motion, snap taken, going to fire it to him with numbers. LaRue looking for the edge. Braylon Flowers deposits the blocker and sends LaRue out. No gain, 3rd and 5.
And great job by Flowers there because they were, again, outnumbered here when they motioned the running back out to get the quads. They needed to have someone run the alley, and he didn't get there. Flowers saved a big-time play.
We appreciate our presenting sponsors for making it possible to be here tonight. Macon Bank and Trust Company, Macon Sales LLC, and Citizens Bank. Trips to the left, one to the right. Motion man Strickland, snap taken. They'll give to him. Strickland around right side, cuts up. He's got the first down. Gets away from another tackler. Strickland still on his feet to the 30. Another big run for Anderson County as he'll be pushed out of bounds by Flowers. The first Tiger not getting down the Maverick, and he will move forward into the red zone.
And that was going to be a first down on just the initial run anyway. They had it blocked up well. Anderson County's offensive line's been getting some movement here in the second half, but then the cutback was all individual effort. Again, another great play by Flowers, the backside corner, to keep that one from being a touchdown.
In recent weeks, we've seen Macon load up the box. You can't do that against this Anderson County lineup, and they're making them pay. Motion man, they'll hand us, and what a cut to the outside. And a good job spilling it, and making the tackle there is Ty Young as they gave it to LaRue after a gain of about 3. Jeremy, could have been a hold on the outside.
14. I thought 14 had a hold on the edge there. But again, they've been really consistent with that tonight, letting these receivers block on the edges.
2nd and 7, under 10:47 the play in the ball game, at least in regulation. LaRue in the pistol behind Hensley. Now goes out wide. Snap taken. They bring the pressure. Screen underneath. And oh my gosh! A bone-jarring hit on a frigid night. Leveled by Corbin Stevens. Incomplete. That is the definition of a pass breakup. And it's 3rd and 7.
Yeah, that's what you teach, to separate the receiver from the ball. If we're on the next level, that may be a target.
If it's the Titans against the Vikings, they throw the worst flag you've ever seen in your life.
Launching.
2 to the right, 2 to the left. They've been really good in these situations. 3rd and 7 for Hensley. Has the snap. Gonna fire another slant. Tipped up, incomplete. They've been picking those slants. This time Wolfenbarger can't come away. Decision time for Coach Gillum. He's gonna go for it. They do have a kicker that can make it from here, but they're going to leave the offense out with 10:37 to go in a semifinal round.
You know, that's what I was going to say. You may have a kicker who can kick it from here, but we're in a cold night. There's a lot that can go wrong here.
Left hash, right-footed kicker.
And you don't want to leave this on the foot of a kicker. You've got some dudes out there who's been making plays all night. LaRue, your quarterback, put it in their hands. And they may take a timeout here, to be honest.
And they may have to. The mob is not making it easy. Now they're going to try to line up quickly, maybe catch Macon by surprise. There's the timeout. Davey Gillum burns it. It's his first timeout. 2 remaining for both teams. This is a gigantic moment in the season, guys.
Yep.
4th and 7 from the 15-yard line. They get it. They probably go in and score. If they don't, Macon with a chance to regain the lead.
Well, and you've got to feel good about it if you're Anderson either way. Like you said, if you get it, you're positioning yourself. It's going to be 1st and goal. But if you don't, you've got Macon backed up down here. Right. And they've drove the ball some for a drive here, and they've turned it over once. So, you're kind of in a win-win here. And, again, not wanting to leave it up to a kicker at this point.
Maybe if there's 30 seconds to go in the game, it's a different decision.
You're kicking this, but kicking that thing is like kicking a boulder out there.
You've seen it tough to catch tonight.
Yeah.
So what do they go to here, Justin? They've hit the slants a lot. They've been trying to make that kind of on the outside. They need 7 yards. Really need 8 to move the chains comfortably.
You know, I think lining up with some empty set here, the quarterback draw's been great, and then just getting the ball in the hands of LaRue in some type of way, or use him as a decoy.
Yeah, you got to Mr. Football. But they got other weapons as well. Strickland's been good on this drive. They just threw it to Wolfenbarger. They are going to go empty. LaRue going to be in the slot, lined up with Matthew Wheely. Macon trying to align. Dave Borders is the free safety. Hensley has the snap. Drops back. Looks left. Fires deep. Incomplete. Tremendous defense on the outside by Killian Jetton, a player his head coach loves. Nothing doing. Braylon Flowers also there, and Macon County takes the football back.
And knowing they were probably getting man from Macon County there, they ran a switch release, almost like a pick play. The outside guy, he ran a slant in. The inside receiver over here to the 2 receiver side kind of ran a wheel, trying to get a rub. They didn't get the contact that they were looking for to break that up. And the ball, like you said, has been
that was
tough
a Kansas City Chiefs play
that
right
was.
there, trying to get the
time.
pick play. 1st and 10 from the 15 for the Tigers.
Great defense there for Macon County.
They bow up in the red zone, and now They're going to go under center and try to mash this thing. Gammon takes the snap, gives to Gabe Borders. Borders with blockers in front, makes a man miss. Look out to the 30, 40. You can kiss him goodbye. Gabe Borders again. 85 yards. Touchdown, Macon County. He had to make one man miss. He did, and there was no chance a white jersey was catching him.
I was literally about to say before that play, here's a chance for Macon to go on a 5-6 minute touchdown drive, grind this clock out, take care of it, and they just hand it to their dude, and he goes 85 in a play. What a play.
Third touchdown tonight for Gabe Borders. Huge extra point. Gammon, snap, set, kick. How about that? He nailed it. It's good. 10-14 to go. The Tigers are in front on their home field. We'll be right back.
When it's time to build, BD Paulston & Son Builder Supply should be your first destination. From roofing to brick, windows to doors, we've got you covered. We carry General Shell brick, yellow wood treated lumber, DeWalt tools, PPG paints, Quaker windows, Simpson decorative accents, Milwaukee hardware and tools, and so much more. We believe in quality products, reasonable prices, and uncompromising customer service. So come see us today. BD Paulston & Son Builder Supply, located at 905 Red Bowling Springs Road in Lafayette.
Ain't no running clock in Lafayette. Macon County out in front, 35-28, 10-14 to go. But now a very dangerous Anderson County offense with their backs against the wall just a little bit. But in this game, 10-14 feels like an eternity. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. Eli Gammon, he's kicked it all over the yard tonight. See what he does here. Anderson County, they've got some very dangerous return men back. Would love to flip momentum back the other way right here, right now.
Gabe is a special, special player, guys.
I mean, he's got a boat ton of yards. He's got 3 touchdowns. He's got an interception. He's the best player on the field tonight. And that is a grave compliment. Little onside kick to the left. It's loose for a moment. Macon County says they have the football. Do they? No. Anderson County got it. It looked like it was kind of bobbled, and then they fell on it, and then bad things happen in those piles. But Anderson County has it, 1st and 10. They got great field position as they need a touchdown to tie the game. And that hole was wide open for Gabe on that run. Credit to the offensive line. He made one man miss, and then that was it.
And you said it. There was only one man, one defender in the hole, and he never touched him.
Can Waylon LaRue answer? There, Mr. Football for Anderson County. Snap taken. They're going to give it to him. LaRue gets ahead of steam, and there he goes. LaRue to the 40, and he'll be brought down at about the 33. Waylon LaRue gets loose for 17. He's brought down eventually by Ty Young. And now they go quickly back on the ball. Hensley. Chains aren't even ready. They don't care. Snap taken. Hand off to LaRue. LaRue weaving through traffic. Gets cut down. Jetton makes the stop. A gain of about 6. They want the quick strike. They want to take this crowd out of the game, and also they go quick enough the crowd can't really get revved up.
Yeah, and here's the thing. LaRue, I think he's probably a little faster than Gabe. Gabe's a little more shifty, and we've got a timeout for something.
And Small is down tying a cleat, and now we have it's an injured. Didn't see it, my apologies. Down there, an injured Anderson County Maverick, and again, they're stretching him, so universal sign for a cramp. Is that LaRue, fellas? Hopefully it's just a cramp. That's what it looks like. Shows you how hard he's working, cramping in 25-degree weather.
Well, and, in this weather, you don't feel as thirsty as you do when it's 95.
True.
But you still got to drink, and it's, you're not drinking hot chocolate out there. You're drinking something in a cold water bottle, so you're not just overly wanting to take a shot. Macon
Trust is proud to be the sponsor of tonight's game. We believe in the investment of our youth and are excited to be part of this great event, supporting our young athletes, our county, and our school system. As your community bank of choice, we're proud to serve you with 8 convenient locations across 3 counties. We're the name you know and trust, and we at UCR want to thank Macon Trust for being with us the entire run that Macon County's been on through the playoffs. Very much appreciate them, as I'm sure all of you do as well. And I don't see 2. This may be Waylon LaRue. He's played a lot. And it is LaRue. Good news, he's up on his feet, walking, doesn't even seem to have that much of a limp, but he will be forced to miss at least a play. And that takes him out of the tempo for a moment on what will be a 2nd and 5 from the 28. And pray for Hallie, who's trying to keep up with all these scores and the tempo and all that. She'll be joined by her post game. Trips to the left, one to the right. 9:31 to play. Hensley takes the snap. He's dropping back, looking left, forced up. He's being hit and sacked. Matthew Wheely with the domino sack. It's a loss of 4, and it's 3rd and 9.
Well, and they went doubles, so 2 receivers on each side, tight to the formation, and they ran double corner routes, double out routes, trying to get something out breaking there. He just didn't have time to get it. The route broke open late, but he had too much pressure around him.
It's good coverage around the line of scrimmage for Macon, and then Wheely sent on the blitz around the edge, gets home. Here comes the mob again, 3rd and 9.
And LaRue did not come back in.
He's still out here on this play. They got 2 downs to get it. Hensley fires the quick out to Small. Makes the catch. Ball pops out. When are they going to rule this, guys? They're going to talk about it. Nope, it's going to be short, though, and it's 4th down and a yard.
Giving him complete
I think it was a catch. It kind of bobbled as he went out of bounds, but he took a couple of steps. No LaRue still for Anderson County. 4th and a yard. Big play here as Macon tries to get substituted here in a hurry. They bring another big man in. Brody Fry. 4th down and a full yard. Strickland is the back.
Macon
LaRue
County's
out.
not lined up.
Snap taken. They give it to him. Strickland gets hit, pushes forward. I think forward progress got him there. We'll wait on official. I'm pretty sure he got it. I think he had it. But I know not to jump the gun. It is a 1st down. They needed a yard. They got a yard in a little bit. LaRue kind of favoring one of those legs on the sideline. He's trying to stretching that left and now right leg. They need him, but they got other weapons. Now he's back on the wall, just trying to get whatever it is loosened up. 1st and 10 from the 22. Anderson County trails by 7 on the road in a madhouse. Snap taken. Going to give around the left side. Strickland. Great blockers, and there's a huge hold, and there's the flag.
51.
Strickland gets forward. Yeah, there was about 3 or 4 holds on that one, and this is going to back him up from the spot. And it is a hold.
Back in here.
And LaRue's about to check back in. So a good thing for Anderson County. And that's what you want. You want these 2 teams at their best. No ifs, ands, or buts. Let them decide the game. But that's a penalty that they have to throw. I think it's going to be 1st and 18 because it occurred past the line of scrimmage.
They probably had several they could choose from on that one.
Yeah, it was blocked up and then held up on that.
Literally.
Around the left side. 1st and 18. Trips to the right. LaRue back in the game. Snap taken. Rolling out. Hensley fires. Receivers open. Goes down to get it, and he makes the catch. Wolfenbarger. That's a lot easier when it's warm out. He's able to get the 2 hands on it. They get the penalty yardage back, and it'll be 2nd and 7.
Anderson's actually done a really good job tonight when they have got behind the sticks with the penalty of picking it up the next play and getting it back into manageable.
Now they go empty again. We've seen a ton of quarterback run out of this tonight. And there it is again. Hensley tries to bounce up. Now he's hit. Macon County ready for it. But makes it 3rd and manageable. Gets about 3.
Probably in 4-down territory as well.
No question. Down 7 here in this area. They went for it on 4th and 7 a moment ago when it was tied. Yeah. And then one play later, it was no longer tied. Yeah. Dave Borders touched the football. It's 3rd and 4. LaRue back in the backfield.
Twice.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Hensley will motion him out. Snap taken. Hensley looking right. Fires. And a flag.
Yeah.
Jetton got a hand on the hip there and a tug of the jersey. This is going to be a 1st down for Anderson County.
For our Macon folks, I'm a long way away from that play over there, and it was pretty clear a pass interference.
I would have thrown the flag as well. Jeremy, any disagreement there?
No, I agree with you guys.
And it will be pass interference against Anderson County, or against, I should say, Macon County, and Anderson County moves. I believe it'll go inside the 10. It will, down to the 8. And then they will be looking to try and tie this game up with a 1st and goal. LaRue in motion. Snap taken. Hensley. Pressure from behind. Fires it, and he makes the catch. What a throw and what a catch. Touchdown, Anderson County. They're an extra point away from tying the game.
And they've not ran that all night with LaRue on the wheel out of the backfield. And that's a great red zone play from the 8. There was a Macon defender trying to undercut it, and he was just a little short, a little late from knocking that one down.
And now a pivotal extra point. It's been no problem tonight for Jackson Payne. A little more pressure on this one. A right-footed kicker looking into a neighborhood. Snap, set, kick is good. Nestled it in under that right upright. And with 7:01 to go, once again, we are all tied up. Going to take at least 37 to win this game tonight. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Macon Sales is your local equipment dealer and your hometown stop for new and used skid steer attachments, tractor implements, and trailers. Selections including grapples, steel smooth buckets, trailers, and much more. Macon Sales LLC is sure to have the solution for you. Call 615-388-9076 for more information or visit them on Facebook. Macon Sales LLC is proud to support the Macon County Tigers and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
It's about to beat Ravenwood 24-21.
Go ahead and tell the score, Jeremy Tollison.
A update, Houston over Ravenwood late in the fourth quarter, 24-21. And another one that we're kind of keeping an eye on, Oakland up 21-13 over Maryville, a minute and a half to go in the fourth quarter.
We have a Pearl Cone and Melrose
Pearl Cone,
score.
the total opposite of this score. In the bottom of the sixth inning, it's 7-6.
Okay, tight one there. Now 35-35. What will Payne do on this kickoff? This has been a war. He's going to blast it up into the air. That's dangerous. It bounces. Macon County will grab it, and Ty Young gets past the 40, and he stepped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 36. Yeah, first and 10 Tigers. We mentioned on the last drive, well, we were going to. They may want to go slow, get down the field, and ice it, and then Gabe Borders just took it away. Yep. They take either one in this spot.
Yeah, you're going to take points any way you get it. Now, I will say this is a point where you have a 4 or 5 minute drive right here. Get it in the end zone. The pressure's insurmountable. I mean, it's just huge on that other sideline. But you've got a nuclear bomb in the backfield in the name of Gabe Borders.
And he's going ballistic tonight. Stick around postgame for the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game.
It's him.
And now everybody's moving around, and Borders going to be in the backfield. Gabe, that is. Snap taken. Going to pitch it to Zach. Zach looking for the edge. He'll bounce it up to the 40. Zach says, hey, look, I can do it too. He's down to the 45-yard line. Pretty generous spot for the home team. Coming from me. And it's going to be 2nd and 1. And now just let that clock run down a little bit. Get him on the ball and snap it.
Snap this one under 7-8 seconds every time.
And Anderson County has not faced a wing tee, and it's shown here in quarters 3 and number 4.
And that makes me wonder if this game would have been any different in the first half if they had just lined up. And I have no idea.
They did fine on offense in the first half. That's 2 drives, to be fair, but good point. The Borders are the wings. Flowers behind. Snap taken. Going to give to Brendan Flowers. He's got the first down. Brendan Flowers breaks a tackle, and he's into Anderson County territory to the 49. First down, Macon County.
Jeremy, I don't know. I wasn't looking. That one seemed like it was snapped pretty quick, though.
They're getting on the ball. You're right. It was about 12 seconds left on the play clock when they snapped it. And really, if you're making, when you get the drive after the tie, you're just trying to score. Take the lead.
Yeah,
take the lead back.
Sure.
And play out in front and see what you can do in that scenario. They'll shift the formation. It's now Zach and Flowers in the backfield. Snap taken. They'll hand to Zach around the left side. This is the play Gabe scored on. Zach gets to the 45. He's to the 40. And now Zach may score. He's to the 30. Cuts upfield. Zach Borders still on his feet. Zach Borders inside the 20. First down. And the ball popped out. He was down. No question. He was down. Yeah, there's the signal. Macon keeps possession. The Anderson County faithful disagree, but I saw it. He went down and then the ball popped out into the arms of the defender as he wrapped him up on the way down.
And Zach took a big shot right there on that cutback. The cutbacks are great when you hit them, but you've always got to have a head on a swivel for that guy coming on the opposite way.
He didn't even see him.
He never saw him. Yep.
1st and 10, Macon County with another huge play in the run game. Zach Borders gets him to the 19. Is it Gabe time? Now they'll go to the wings. They're just motioning. They're playing for fun. Snap
They
taken.
gotta
Going to
get
hand it
set.
on the sweep to Gabe Borders.
They
Plenty
didn't
of
call
room
it.
to run. He's to the 15. Borders cuts upfield. Gabe Borders now will be pushed down at about the 13. Gain of 6. 2nd and 4. 4:50 to go, and they've let a lot of pre-snap stuff go tonight. They just have.
You know, they were not set for a full second after the shift there. Obviously, they've let some stuff go, and we want to see that on both sides. The little bitty picky things, you want to see that let go at this point, but they definitely were not set.
2nd down and 3, we'll say, from the 12-yard line. Macon needs 7. 4:27 and counting to go. Gammon takes the snap, turns and hands to Gabe. Gabe cuts upfield. Gabe Borders down inside the 10 to the 8. Took a shot, but he moves the chains. 1st down, Macon, and now bleed the clock for the team in red with 4:17 to go.
Yeah, the clock is your friend at this point. But again, we said it in the first half. Anderson County not having a lot of time on the clock isn't a big deal because of the tempo they go and the type of offense they go.
One thing is certain. These are two elite 4A football teams.
Yeah, this is
both
great.
belonged on this field, and this is what you want when you have the classification system and you get to the semifinals. We've had a couple of blowouts around the state tonight. This is what you're looking for. 1st and goal from the 8. Gammon under center. Takes the snap, hands to Zach Borders. Borders to the 5. He gets crushed inside the 4. Tick, 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 tick. Under 3:40 to go. 2 timeouts apiece for either team, as you see on your screen.
I'll say this: we know Gabe's electric. Zach's tough as nails. He has got lit up a handful of times tonight, and that little dude keeps popping back up.
Couldn't get it going in the first half,
Right.
and has come back in the second, scored the touchdown, made a huge pass breakup. He's been really good.
Story of his athletic career here. Couldn't stay healthy there, like you mentioned, and just battled through, and same tonight.
3:10 to go, 10 on the play clock as they break the huddle. Brendan Flowers, is it time for 22? Gammon going to give to 7. Gabe Borders gets crunched and taken down, well defended, and now you tense up a little bit. It's 3rd and goal from the 2. Under 3 minutes to go. Tied up. Trip to Chattanooga on the line. Macon trying to go for the first time. Anderson County trying to get back for the 2nd time in 3 years, but it's just the 2nd time in school history. Whew. 3rd and goal from the 2.
If you're making right here and you can score, that's an additional 40 seconds you're going to get a burn.
Yep.
Biggest play of the season. I've said it a couple times. It just amps up. Gammon going to go under center. Waits. Takes the snap. Quarterback keeper over the top. No signal yet.
He's definitely in.
He's in. No question. No
they
signal.
They got to make sure he's still got the ball.
They're spotting him short.
Well,
they spot him at the 1. Now the clock runs. Oh,
4th
my.
down.
And
Wow.
you're going for it. They spot him short.
I don't know how he was
Deja
not
vu.
in.
And a timeout called by Coach Gillum with 1:58 to go.
Wow.
Deja vu, fellas.
Guys, we're at a bad angle to see if he was in or not. I have no clue.
Yeah, I can't stick my chest down on this one and say he was definitely in. They got
No
a way
idea.
better angle than we do. And they marked it as close as it can be. And you're probably going to see another sneak here for Gammon.
Oh. Probably. I don't know.
You have to.
Yeah, I mean.
Here's the situation. 1:58 to go in the ball game. We're tied up at 35 apiece. Anderson County burns their 2nd timeout. They have 1 remaining. It is 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. Macon County trying to take the lead. And if they score, they couldn't have scripted it better because of the way the clock is ticked down. If they don't score, Anderson County has a chance to go drive and win it. Again, thank you so much to Macon Bank and Trust Company, Macon Sales LLC, and Citizens Bank for being a presenting sponsor of tonight's games. And what a game we've had. This is a classic. We'll be talking about this one for a long, long time.
Everything we were looking for.
And, yeah, by the way, they're not going to kick the field goal here. 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. Gammon will lead his troops out. The big boys are in for Anderson County, and those are some big old boys. It is 4th and inches. It's at the 2-inch line. Gammon under center. Here we go. Everybody's up front. Takes the snap, hands the sweep to Zach Borders, who can walk in. Touchdown, Macon County. What a play call by Kyle Shoulders.
And you could see it. Anderson had brought in a ton of bigger dudes to load up for the QB sneak. They had 2 backers over the center, and there was no one on the outside. My dad, who's in his 60s, could have scored on that one.
A brilliant play call. It's dangerous, but it worked. And now a huge extra point for Luke Gammon. Gabe Borders to hold. That's got to be on the defense, as they will call this one dead. The defense stepped up towards him, and now it is encroachment, half the distance to the 1.5. You're still going to kick it.
You may want to decline that.
Can you take it on the kickoff, Jeremy?
Not that dead ball. No, you cannot take a dead ball.
And they're going to go for it. Oh, my. Oh, my. This is conventional wisdom. You do it in the middle of the game. You go for 2 in this scenario. So they're going to go for 2 from the 1.5-yard line and ensure, if they get it, that they can't lose on a touchdown from Anderson County. But if they don't get it, oh, my goodness. If you would do stop. Here you go. They're going for 2 from the 1.5-yard line after the encroachment. What do they go to? You know it's going to be under center. Who's going to get it? Wow. Gammon, Zach Borders, and Brennan Flowers are both in the backfield. Has the snap. Gives to Zach. Zach hit. Gets forward.
Did not get it.
Macon thinks he got in.
Oh.
He did. He's in.
Man.
The 2-point conversion is good. He got just enough. And Macon can't be beat on the next possession by Anderson County.
Wow.
We thought they were in earlier. We didn't think he was in there.
Yeah, I thought he was short on that one. But, again, we're a long ways from it, guys.
What a performance by Macon County to not blink. Is it enough, though? LaRue and company have 1:53. They went fast at the end of the first half and scored, but they need 6 plus 2 to tie.
And 1 timeout left.
And how about the aggressiveness of Kyle Shoulders to trust his guys to not blink and send them out there, and they're on the doorstep of the state championship game.
Guys, I love y'all. Love free football. I want to see Macon put this one away and
yes,
we go to the house.
It's cold.
I can't feel my toes.
I can't feel my toes. I can't feel my fingertips, which are out because of the gloves, so I can tap these things. How about a huge credit to the lovely Madison McKay. She's freezing out here. She's doing a great job. We appreciate it. Hallie Ledbetter on the sideline. She's running the iPad in 20-degree weather. The lovely Hallie Ledbetter. Thank you, Hallie. We appreciate it. The lovely Justin Matheny.
Oh, my
And
word.
the ball, Jeremy
And the
Tollison.
ball, Jeremy Tollison.
That's right.
Gammon to kick it away.
LaRue back deep.
And he's not going to touch it because they'll fair catch it on a little pooch kick, and Macon was offsides. One of the Tigers was in front of Gammon. Wasn't sure if they saw it. They did. That kills the play. And I love this official just turn around calling it. Is that the right procedure there? If it's not, I still love it. Do that every time, and we move back.
No, he's not. The white hat is supposed to give that signal, but then he has to give the signal right before he steps it off. But I like, hey, step in there. I like it.
Let's just do it. Let's give the show on the road.
He just said he's cold, too, and he wants to get to the house.
He's like, I want to be on Upper Cumberland Reporter. I'm going to stand right in front of their camera, give my signal. This is my time to shine.
I was going to say he's from Nashville. He doesn't know who we are, but I can't go anywhere in this state without being stopped. People know who we are, which I very much appreciate. Thank you.
Say what's up.
Blue Coast Burrito.
If you're a Vanderbilt fan, don't talk to me tomorrow.
Oh, you can talk to me after the game ends. I'll have something to say to you after.
You know who's a big Vanderbilt fan? Xavier.
Doesn't surprise me. That kid, he tore my heart out. He ripped my heart out. Great family. Driving up the... Here comes Gammon, and he's going to kick it deep. Away from LaRue. Smart. It'll be fielded at about the 30-yard line, trying to set up the return and not finding much. So they pin him a little bit deeper. Gabe St. John for his second return of the night. Anderson County can tie on this drive, but they have to go 63 yards in 1:46 with 1 timeout, and it's going to be the loudest high school stadium anybody's ever played in here in a moment.
Hey, a quick comment. I got a text that said, I don't care what either one of them say. Bald or not, you're the best-looking commentator there. I'm just saying what was said.
That's an incorrect person. Snap taken. Rolling out is Hensley. LaRue's in the flat. He fires deep. It's dangerous. Raylan Flowers was underneath. Gabe Borders over the top. Incomplete at 2nd and 10. And now what you talked about, Justin, there's a whole lot of pressure on Anderson County in this spot.
It's all on that side of the field. If you're playing with house money. You can't lose right now. No, it doesn't matter. You give up a bomb.
You get a chance to touch the ball before you lose.
What's next? Play the next play, and stop them on two-point conversion.
There's confetti on our equipment. They've been firing it off. Snap taken. Hensley. Same play. Rolls out. Looking deep. Fires to LaRue over everybody's head. Incomplete. 3rd and 10. And cue up the Macon mob. Let's go on a huge play.
Well, and that's the 2 plays on this drive. They've kind of tried this half rollout thing. They're looking for something. Not sure exactly what they've seen, but it's not been there.
The horns are blaring. The cowbell's starting to get tuned up. The band is rocking. The milk jugs are ringing. And the crowd is getting amped up, and they're yelling. 3rd and 10. Huge spot for Anderson County, trailing by 8. Trips to the left. Snap taken, dropping back. Hensley fires the out. Small makes another great catch. He is short again, though. He stuck the ball out. He didn't get it. It's a 4th and 1. They got to get this one before they worry about the next one, but he's out of bounds, and that will end it. Or pardon me, that will stop the clock, I should say. They get lined up quickly here.
Macon's going to have 12 on the field.
And they're going to call timeout. Macon calls the timeout to prevent the 12 men on the field, and Kyle Shoulders is not happy at all that he had to burn it, but could be good for Macon to try and get one stop. If they get this stop, guys, pretty much they can take knees and win this game.
Got that right there, though. That's not on the player. Macon subbing when Anderson hasn't subbed. And
it doesn't matter. They don't have to wait
They
anyway.
don't have to wait, so they're not getting it done quick enough. So the guy coming off, maybe it's hard for me to say he's supposed to hear that. I can't hear you guys right beside me. So anyway, 4th in the season right here, 4th and inches.
4th and inches. Citizens Bank is proud to sponsor tonight's game. Just like a winning team, Citizens Bank is there when you need them the most, providing financial solutions that fit your goals, whether it's building a business, buying a home, or planning for the future. You can count on us to be there every step of the way. Experience the power of partnership with Citizens Bank. Citizens Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. 4th down and a yard. Macon leads by 8. Anderson County needs a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Hensley going to be all alone. It's been quarterback draw all night long in this spot. Snap taken. He's going to keep it again up the middle. He's got the 1st down, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
That's got to be something.
And there's a flag, and I think it's on Anderson County.
It is.
And there's a lot of jawing. And how about the job of Bo Warner to go and grab his teammate who went to his defense and drug him away? What you got, Jeremy?
Hey, let's remember on that. So the play counted. He's been tackled. It's still going to be 1st and 10 no matter what happens. So it'll be 1st and 10, back them up 15, and you reset the chain so it'll still be 1st and 10.
And I'll tell you, Bo Warner takes a shot, gets up, one of his teammates comes flying in, and he just grabs him and takes him away. That is some real leadership by a junior out there on that football field in a huge spot, a spot none of these kids have ever been in. So it will be 1st and 10, as Jeremy just explained. But it's back on the 40, and it erases all the positive yardage they've gotten on the drive so far.
And didn't see
and the clock should run.
Yep.
All alone is Hensley. Now they will run the clock. Takes the shotgun snap, dropping back, looking on the middle. Receiver makes the catch. One-on-one, looking for the edge is Wolfenbarger. He's got the 1st down. He darts out of bounds. A big gain there. Riley Wolfenbarger, the senior, with a huge gain. 1:09 to go. Anderson County needs 8. They got a chance. Down to the 28-yard line.
And Young just slipped right there, coming up to make the tackle. Wolfenbarger broke outside, and he just slipped, breaking inside a little bit.
LaRue in the backfield. You can go your whole playbook now with as fast as they can get on the line. Hensley has the snap. Gonna fire it. Looking on the slant. Tipped up into the air, and it drops to the grass. Young realized it, but couldn't get there in time. Active hands for Zach Borders, and it's 2nd and 10. There's been 3 of those tonight.
Oh, my goodness.
You don't get away with a lot of those guys. And this type of game, when the ball hangs in the air like that, it's usually a disaster. Can you capitalize on the good fortune?
We'll get a score on the Pearl Cone Melrose game. I just got a text, but I'm not sure if it's accurate. If Jeremy wants to check that. 1:04 to go. Winner of this game gets the winner of that game in the state championship game. 2nd and 10 from the 27. They get the 28. And they can't hear each other. 6 on the play clock. LaRue goes into the slot. Snap taken. Hensley looking left. Now right. Fires down the seam, and the catch is made. Riley Wolfenbarger. What a throw from the senior quarterback Landon Hensley. And now it comes down to a 2-point conversion. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Whoever can hang on and win this game will play Melrose.
Wow, down goes the reigning champs.
14-7.
They come back from down 7-0, and now Anderson County, knowing the importance of the moment, burns a timeout. That's why that 2-point conversion looms so large. The entire game comes down to this play.
And right here, the previous play, one of the first times they've attacked vertically inside on the seams tonight. Good throw, good catch. Sometimes you can't defend that. Hit him right in the money. Defender was in stride, step for step with him in phase. Just couldn't get it out. And like you said earlier, this is why you go for two. You can't lose. They can tie it up. You can't lose in regulation. They can tie it up here.
They can lose in regulation, but
not on this play.
Correct. You can't lose on this play.
Yep.
And even if they don't get it, there'll be an onside kick. We've seen one recovered already tonight.
Game's not over by any means.
Macon needs a stop and an onside kick recovery, and they win. Anderson County needs a 2-point conversion and potentially likely overtime. Although in this game, who knows? What a ball game. 43-41, and that was an absolute rocket by Hensley.
It was a great throw. Great throw and catch.
And good defense.
Yeah.
Just a great play.
And now, is it going to 2? LaRue didn't touch it the entire drive.
Got to. Or he's a decoy.
They've got Small out wide from the 3. And a timeout called by Kyle Shoulders as he wanted to see what you got. He said, put him on the table, and now I call timeout, and we'll wait and see.
Cat and mouse game here.
I mean, this game has had everything you could want in a semifinal. I don't know. There's no way there's been a better semifinal game tonight in this state. Tremendous.
With the drama, yeah, this has been great.
Hey, we got an update. The 6A championship game will be Oakland versus Houston.
A rematch of last year. Houston got hot at the right time and took down Ravenwood, who I think a lot of us thought maybe the first time in a while we get a new team in there that's not Houston, obviously. Houston, Oakland, Maryville have been kind of running things here recently, and not so fast. Ravenwood, great season. Comes to an end tonight. Whose season's ending tonight here? We still have no idea. Stop for Macon County on this 2-point conversion. Gets them very, very close. Here we go. Nobody has a timeout left, so we're about to have a play.
So Anderson's lining up in the same formation they did. We're going to see if they're going to motion the H back over.
Philly special.
They will. Davis goes across. Hensley motions another man, Small. Takes the snap. Rolls to his right. Into the flat. Broken off. Ty Young. Run it the whole way, and there's a flag in the middle of the field. Could it be a pick route, or is it on the defense? Oh, my.
That's not pass interference from where it's at.
Oh, my.
It's against the defense, but.
Wait. Or
against the offense.
It's offensive pass interference. The penalty is declined. Macon County needs an onside kick, and they go to the state championship game. But my goodness, Justin, what a play by Ty Young.
So all they got before, they're just trying to get the guy in the flat wide open. They cheated. It got called. They called the pick play, but they had him open in the flat. Regardless, it wouldn't have counted, but a great play breaking that one up.
Hey, one thing, I talked to Coach Shoulders in the pregame, and he had told me that he had seen pick plays on tape. He thought that in crucial situations that's what they did, and he told me he was going to talk to the officials on the front end about it so they'd be aware of that.
Well, now it's onside kick time for Anderson County. They recover it. They're going to have a great chance to go win it.
Right.
Macon gets it. It's 2 kneel downs, and it is a party tonight in the top corner of the Upper Cumberland.
And here's the thing, guys. We've talked about it all night. The cold, hard ball. This is
and no timeouts.
Oh, man.
No timeouts. We're about to have the kick. Stick around postgame. One of the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game. Hallie will be joined by Kyle Shoulders. If they win, that's going to be a fun interview to listen to as they try to take down Anderson County and make history tonight for this program. What an environment. What a game. And now it comes down to the right foot of Jackson Payne as he tries to send a great onside kick in Gabe Borders and Braylon Flowers and Ty Young's direction. Zach Borders is all on the left side alongside
They've
Brennan
got to have
Flowers.
5 on each side.
They do not. Going up. Good onside kick. Bounces up, and Ty Young makes the catch. Macon County's going to go to Chattanooga. And Ty Young, the pass breakup. He recovers the onside kick. 2 Luke Gammon kneel downs, and it will turn all the way up here in Macon County.
Hey, one thing, I know Anderson County fans had posted that there would be a running clock, but this next 55 seconds is not the running clock they were anticipating.
No, it is not. Macon County, they got their revenge on their 2 regular season losses. Nobody can say they went the easy route to Chattanooga, as the first knee is down, and there will be one more, and then an awesome celebration will begin on this field. They got a great shot from Anderson County.
Man.
A great effort by a tremendous football team tonight on the road in a very tough place to play. They are for real. But you know what? So is Macon County. Luke Gammon takes the snap. For the first time in school history, the Macon County Tigers will play for a football state championship. Your final score tonight, Macon County 43, Anderson County 41. Confetti flies through the air, the fireworks. It may not be the biggest firework budget in the world, guys, but those are some beautiful fireworks for the folks in Lafayette. The Tigers get it done in an instant classic tonight against a very game Anderson County Maverick squad.
It's going to be hard for me to think of a game that we've called together that was better than this one. This had everything you wanted. Defense was good at times. Offense was good at times. 70, 85-yard touchdown runs on both sides. Just an absolute heavyweight fight in this 4A classification.
Macon County 43, Anderson County 41, and they're climbing the goalpost. They may come down tonight at Pat Parker Memorial Field. You want to see a party? Oh, you're about to see a party. This is a fan base that is rabid, and they have been waiting for this moment. They slain their bugaboo. They went into Baxter and beat the Bees for the first time, and we said it in that game. It could have been the 2 best teams in the state. We'll find out next week, but Macon County is one of the 2 best teams in the state. They're going to Chattanooga, and I hear Hallie's mic kicking on, and we are ready to go. So we will find Kyle Shoulders in the C, and Hallie Ledbetter will be joined by a very victorious Kyle Shoulders there at the 35-yard line.
Coach, your first program state championship appearance, how are you feeling?
I really don't know. I don't know.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir, baby!
The goalposts are coming down, ladies and gentlemen. The goalposts are coming down. Back to Hallie with Kyle Shoulders. This is incredible.
I don't have words for what this means to this community and what it means to our school, our program. It's phenomenal. For the first time, we're taking this thing to state. I don't really think it's a great surprise to our guys. I'm just glad they continue to answer the call tonight. Super proud. I'm speechless. I'm so thankful for this crowd. I'm thankful for this community. I'm thankful to be a part of it. I am extremely thankful. Thanksgiving week, getting to spend it with these guys, and I just appreciate them, what they do week in and week out, and for them to let me to be a small part of it is pretty special.
Thank you, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you.
A victorious Kyle Shoulders. Guys, that's really awesome. That's really awesome.
I've never seen a goalpost come down in person.
It's awesome.
That was fantastic.
They're going to get the other side down. It's 50-50. I don't know how long those goalposts have been up, but I'm assuming it's a long time. All right. And we have power again. There we go. As